Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another stream. We are still streaming on Streamlabs. I have an issue where OBS is not working. Like, I have everything set up, but for some reason it doesn't work. Like, it won't connect to the stream, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that shit out because it's annoying me. Also, I cannot monitor only. Is that better? I don't like that. Is hello testing? See, now my audio shit's all fucked off, bro. That OBS is pissing me off because it keeps changing shit and I don't like it. Anyway, see if that helps. No, not really. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Anyway, so let me go live. A lot of shit has happened since the last time we streamed. Okay, let me do something real quick. There we go. We'll do this. Basically, I went to jail. And in the process of going to jail, let's see if that doesn't really help, but I found out some things happened, but I went to jail. It is what it is. I pled not guilty, but I ended up getting a lawyer, and I talked to him, and I have a long-term plan going, and for the long-term plan, it's better to just not have any animosity towards EMS, right? So I kind of just let it go for now, but I do have a plan in the long term. Smithy, you are in the... What the fuck is happening over here? Oh, this must be for the debates. They never did actually say where it was gonna be, so I don't know. Also, some things that also have happened. The delivery job got a buff, and so the stuff that you can sell or you can get is better now. So that's a thing. I've been grinding a little bit of that, and some of the stuff is actually pretty nice to get. There's also some stuff you can get for like boosting and shit like that. So we'll see if we get into that. I do know that there is going to be a server reset in like an hour. And so we're going to have to abide by that real quick. But hopefully once that's done, we'll be able to get back in and go from there, you know?
We should go to the dungeon crawler. All the celebs go there.
Right now, we're going to Roxwood, because we're going to sell some of the shit that we got from delivery. Also, two things have opened up in the city. One, a drift car dealership, and two, a skate park.
Oh, look who it is.
You don't know me.
I know you.
Nobody knows me. I'm invisible.
Sesco took my sister out on a ride.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. That was my twin.
Now you want to question it?
It was my twin. It wasn't me.
Uh-huh. That's who you're gave here, buddy.
No, actually, if we're being honest, it's literally just to mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
We did all of that just to fuck with you.
I know. That's why I didn't care.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yesterday, me and his sister were fucking with him. Like, she came in and, like, I was flirting with her. She was flirting with me because we knew it was going to drive him nuts. And then, like, I texted her. I was like, hey, you want to really fuck with him? Go get dressed in a fancy dress and come to the shop, and then I'll clock off, and we'll treat it like you're showing up so that I can take you out to go eat. It was funny. Alright. I can weave through traffic and you can't. Oh. Traffic also apparently is being fucked. Okay. That was just rude, bruh. You tried to fucking run me off the road. You saw that? Crazy. Crazy, bruh. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Bum, 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 bum. Do I have any actual cash on me? I don't think so. 900 bucks. I don't give a shit about $900. I should, but I don't. And no, I really kind of shouldn't. It doesn't really matter. Alright. Also, apparently you can sell the bill machines. Didn't realize that. Alright. This may not be as much. Probably only a couple grand. 5 grand? Yo. Okay then. I'm good with that. That was a good amount. That was weird. Lost audio there for a second. Boop. Boop, boop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Speedy. Oh shit, I need gas. Didn't even realize I needed gas. Gingy, welcome in. Same shit, different day. You know how it is. There's a restart in an hour, so I'm just kind of getting some shit out the way. But yeah, you can sell the fucking bill machine at the illegal buyer inside the bet prison. That's how I accidentally almost sold mine. I'm assuming that's how you got rid of yours. But legitimately, that's how I almost sold mine, because I was in there selling some shit last night. And it's a good thing I looked at it, because normally I don't. Normally I'll just fucking hit sell all. And I was like, oh, that's in there. Probably should not sell that. I figured. By the way, deliveries, their buff is really nice, Gingy. Buff is really nice. I don't know if you've run any yet, but it's a nice buff. It's a nice buff, brother. Basically, like, they've gone up as far as money. I want to say, so I did. So my measurement of how good or bad something is. Ooh, that sucks, bro. Is I'll do 10 of something, like for deliveries, I'll do 10 deliveries, and then I'll figure out like how much per delivery it is, or roughly how much per 10. Like with the windows, I did the same thing. I did 10 windows, took the total price paid, blah blah blah. Right? It's just math. So before, I remember specifically that the 10 packages used to be $4,500, right? But now it's $5,150 for 10 packages, so it's like $650 more. It's over 10 grand now for 20 packages, stuff like that. So it's actually a good, decent, like, bump. And I've done delivery 3 times, and every single time I've done delivery, I've gotten boxes. The first time was like 6, and then 5, and then 7. Yeah, so you get more boxes now. Because before, I've done a fucking 20 package or 20 delivery run and gotten like 4 boxes. Well, I don't think I've gotten 4 boxes yet. I got 6, 5, and 7. So you get more packages, and they have better shit in it. For example, I actually got this in one of the packages. I have no idea who this is, by the way. But the shit that I just sold for 5 grand was all in the packages. Also, if you get hard drives, you don't know this in character, but I'm guessing you could try it. If you get hard drives, you can rip those apart for boosting components. Just saying. Okay. I didn't know if your character knew or not. But I did get a couple hard drives from the delivery job. What up, man? Welcome in. Right now we're kind of bullshitting, just kind of getting some money up and doing some small shit, because there's going to be a server reset in like an hour, and then there's going to be the mayor debate. I'm hoping that the server reset doesn't screw me over and I can't get back in, because me and 5M and Redline don't have a good history as far as logging in.
You did not see me speeding even a little bit.
I did. I love fucking with people. It's so much fun. Gotcha. Wait, you work for yourself. How the fuck have you not been able to catch up? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. It is what it is. Get out of the way, car. In the way. I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm gonna see if Willow's there. Gingy, you want to see fucking Leo get mad? That's how you do it. Hang on. I have to do this and this. There we go. Ah, got you. And alright, Gingy. I'll see you, brother. Either in city or somewhere else. Have fun. See, this is what that retired at 40 life looks like. I get to just do this. Oh, no way there's nobody here. There's no fucking way. What the f... Oh. Okay. Oh, my God. And the restaurant Polito's open. I just left there. I just left there. And I have no fucking food either, do I? Nope, of course not, because why would I have that? Whatever. Whatever. It's like we're going back to fucking Roxwood. Damn. Look, don't judge me on my ADHD shit, bro. I know. My brain's fucking crazy. I know. Okay? I know. I know. It's funny, though, because my character, not anywhere near like this. Ooh, don't you run me over, ooh, you big bitch. Lexi! Marina Beach. Hit up gun shows, brother. Hit up gun shows. You'd be surprised at the amount of people at gun shows that just buy bullshit trinkets. 100%. Hit up gun shows. Not only that, hit up like veteran job fairs and stuff like that, and not like as a booth, but like hit them up and see if anybody's willing to like come on as a sponsor or something. Because legitimately, like 3D printing is becoming one of those things where, if they can, let's say, like 3D print a mold for a coin, and then they can injection mold it, then they'll pay you to do that. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to talk to, is like injection molding companies. Now most of them probably have like their own like contract person that they will get injection molds from, but the thing is most of the time they're from machining shops, right? Well, a machine shop can they have to charge because metal. What's up, KJ or KRJ? Sorry, Kurge. So machine shops have to deal in metal. Now, if they're injection molding something that's like not hot metal, like another form of plastic, if you have like PLT printed stuff or stuff that can sustain the heat, then they can use a plastic injection mold instead. Problem is, you're gonna have to test it to make sure it can sustain the heat. Or you can say fuck it and 3D print metal. Good luck with that, though. Hello.
Hello.
Can-
Oh, this is the wrong outfit. Hold on.
Oh my God. Nobody's in uniform. Are you guys even open?
Technically, there isn't a female uniform. I am in uniform. Give me just one moment though. I'm pulling food off the griddle before it
Okay,
burns.
hi, welcome to Up and Adam. How can I help?
Are you in uniform now? Is that changed the whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I just need 2 meals, please.
2 meals. Would you like some drinks?
Yes, please.
Any preference or no?
No preference, just drinks.
Okay, perfect. You can go ahead and pay. I'll get that ready for you.
Okay. That's not bad. I can do ABS and ASA on my printer and those tolerate heat. I mean, again, that you're gonna have to test it, but if it works, it works. I know, right?
Food's in the tray. Drinks are coming up.
walk in and nobody's in uniform. I'm writing a 1-star review.
That's crazy.
That's
We're in
crazy.
uniform.
Nobody was in uniform when I walked in.
We're in uniform.
Well,
Tell him
she's
it's the
in
record.
uniform.
Okay, fine.
Oh.
The person behind the grill who doesn't really get seen is the only one in uniform.
Ah.
Oh, we are also offering
I
$10
am not.
coffees today.
Okay, hold on.
I might come back later for that, actually.
Yeah, so good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Also,
You're
I'm
welcome.
I'm bullshitting about the 1-star. It was just funny. Y'all have a good one,
It's in the
You
record.
too.
brother. This isn't GTA 5. It's GTA RP roleplay, where there's people. Those are actual people that are talking. Yeah, it's not GTA 5 online. Taco Bud. Nope, don't do that and drive. I had that experience last night. That was a bad idea. I died. Because I ran into the back of a car. Not a good thing. Okay, so now... Whoa. Boom, 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 boom. Right now, I don't really have it. I'm just probably gonna run some delivery. Actually, no, I don't want to get on duty. I don't want to work. I don't want to work at the mechanic shop. Not right now. Maybe later when there's nobody around. Ooh, I guess I could do it during. Well, I'd have to wait till after the server reset.
Wow.
Echo,
Hello.
where you going?
Nowhere.
I just asked because you're dressed pretty fancy for nowhere.
Fancy.
That's fancy to me.
Nowhere.
Okay, well, have fun on your journey to nowhere.
Okay.
I love messing with Echo. City. Yeah, these are all like actual people. All the people that I talk to are like people. Now there are NPCs, we call them locals, but yeah, there are NPCs, but like a majority of the interactions are people. Oh, the nectar of the gods, that is. I guess I got fucking food. I should probably fucking eat it. This can go here. That can go there. That can go there. I'm gonna eat that. Eating a chicken burrito. Yeah, it's... And the crazy part is somehow, I don't know how, my degenerate ass managed to get into one of the biggest RP servers out there. Come on, sprint. There you go. Get your sprint game up. Alright. You following me? How the fuck are you that fast? Holy shit. Like, what the fuck? Well, that's just cheating. I know, it's fucking skateboard. How the fuck is it going that fast?
What did you say to me?
I said, how the fuck are you going that fast on a fucking skateboard?
You said it's cheating?
Oh, because you cut through the gas station, that's why.
Oh, yeah. You still won.
That's because I can go... You know what's crazy? I only go twice as fast as your skateboard. Well, no, I take that back. I can do 100. But still, you were doing like fucking 40, 45 on that thing.
Maybe you should get an upgrade.
That is upgraded. The bikes are not great.
Where's the thingy gonna be? What the heck?
I don't know. I'm assuming same... Oh. Really? I just now noticed the signs too. Are they all for fucking Seth?
Yeah.
What a little scumbag. I think it might be at either A, City Hall, or B, at the Seabreeze Dome again. But I'm not entirely sure.
Can you see that?
See what? What am I seeing, Echo?
I guess you'll see it in a minute.
Did you see that Up and Adam is selling coffee?
Yeah, I just confronted them about that.
Is that why you were up at Roxwood?
No.
Echo, you know I don't give a shit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that I can see. Very nice, very nice. You should do one that says "fuck off."
oh my gosh. Can I see it far away?
You know
only
who?
see it if you get close to it.
You know who would know where the shit is at? Bucket.
Oh yeah. Oh, where's the debate gonna be at the dome? He's at the dome.
It's at the dome.
Most likely. Let's go to the dome.
Okay. I was calling Bucket, but fuck it. Get it? Get it? Because it rhymes, Echo?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna take a nap on the steps.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea. I think everybody's gonna take a quick nap before it anyway. I can't even get above 80 right now, Echo.
You said what?
I can't even get above 80 miles an hour right now.
Oh. You want me to get off?
No, you're fine. It's just your hair. It's all the drag from your hair. That's all.
Oh. I'm just a drag.
Whoa. You gotta be careful with saying that nowadays, Echo.
Why?
People can misconstrue the context of that.
What do you mean?
Oh, you know what I mean.
No idea what you mean.
You know what? Ask your dad. He'll explain it. He can explain it better than I can.
What does it mean? I'm just a drag.
Either ask your dad or your uncle or stepbro something. They're better explaining that than I am.
Uncle Ralph, what does it mean to be a drag? Said it's somebody who lets their team down. Oh.
Oh, wow. That's. Why would you say that about yourself?
The corrupt medic is asking me to told me that I have to ask somebody else because I said I'm just a drag, and they said that could be misconstrued.
Yeah.
I'm just a drag.
You're not a drag, Echo. You're actually
Oh, I'm not a girl dressed as a dude. Wait.
Okay, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am a girl, but I'm not. I'm confused.
Context is important here, Echo.
I'm just a girl dressed as a shroomies.
Okay, that's acceptable, I guess.
But I'm also a boy.
What?
But I don't have a worm.
Then you're not a boy.
Yes, I am a boy.
Okay.
Just like my dad and my stepbro
Oh.
and my Uncle Ralph
Oh. If you say
and
so.
Lauren.
I'm not. I have no right to argue with you, Echo. Wait, did you say Lauren is a boy?
Yeah, Lauren's a boy.
Oh, okay. Not okay.
Just because just because we don't have worms doesn't mean we can't be boys.
Fair enough, I guess.
Just the kind of boys you don't kiss goodnight, right?
No, you only save kisses goodnight for the homies.
Yeah.
Like, I bet your Uncle Ralph and your stepbro French kiss each other goodnight every night because they're homies.
Homies.
Yeah, that's for the boys.
Mm.
I don't mean like the boys like y'all, like for the really good friends that, you know, people other dudes call their boys. Like, that's my boy. That's only for them. That goodnight kisses
that's
are
what I
only
was
for the
talking
boys.
about.
Yeah.
What
Good
kind
night
of boy
kiss.
did you think I was talking about?
Honestly, with you, I never know.
I could be a boy.
If you want to. Sorry, you're gonna take a nap here. You said, yeah.
I'm probably gonna go all the way to the dome.
I would be careful about that. I don't know how it works when you wake up over there. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
I don't know if it's an issue if you wake up over there.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess so.
If
All
you
right.
want to see some brain rot.
I'm gonna head out. I got some other stuff to do real quick, but have fun, Echo.
Goodbye.
Echo is an interesting person. Yes, I do remember that. Yes. I'm pretty sure I said that. But yeah, I definitely do. And, ooh, lots of glitchy loading in type stuff going on right now. Yeah, skateboards in this game, or in this server, are like, they're not broken, but they're like extreme. Like, I've seen people like do a jump and just float away into the sky. That's always hilarious, let me tell you. Fuck. Chat, I'm getting sick. What the fuck, bro? How? How? Ooh. Oh. What am I doing? Okay, first off, I'm gonna take this GPS marker off. There we go. What do I want to do for fucking 20 minutes? Sailing away. I know, I can't sing. Leave me the fuck alone. Bro, it's gotta be, man. Like, like, what the fuck? And you see me drinking, like, I'm drinking. Oh, shit, don't die, don't die. I'm drinking like monsters, and, I'm actually drinking fluid, and it's just fucking me up. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Bum, 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 bum. What can we do for some quick cash? I need money. I only got 300k. Not even 300k. I need money. Actually, how much do I have? Do not ride in phone at the same time, y'all. Bad idea. 280. Fuck. I need money. I need money. Excuse me. I don't know who that is. Who's in the... Oh. Oh, it's Charlie. Yeah. Nope. We're leaving. Saw who it was. Don't want to deal with her. Don't even want to deal with her. So if PD is heading that away, does that mean that if I rob something up here, that I'll be just fine and PD won't catch me? I need to do another character with a voice. I think it would be fucking hilarious. Like, for example, sail away with me, guys. Come sail away. Let's see. Down into the drift arena. So we drift in here. Hey man, what the fuck do we have happening here? What? Oh, it's just tattoos. I guess I could have just read the side of the fucking truck, huh? Good job, stupid. Don't judge me. So is this door open? No, it does not. It does not. Set an open course for the Virgin Sea. Sail away, sail away, sail away with me. Ha, drift track. Boop, boop. Bike. Drift bike. Oh, come on. This bike doesn't drift. I need to make a drift bike. I need to make it a drift bike. Come on. Skirt. Nope, it don't drift. It just kind of fucking slides and keeps going. I haven't figured out how to fucking pop a wheelie. I don't think you can pop a wheelie on this bike because it's a chopper. I don't think you actually can. But I plan on getting another motorcycle because I plan on getting a crotch rocket so that this is the reason I came down here, by the way. So that I can do criminal activities. Alright, so check it out. These are our drift cars, y'all. And these are cool shit. 350Z, obviously. That one. But the one I want to show you, everybody who is a drifting fan should know what this vehicle is. Like, obviously, it's not the vehicle, because it can't be, because copyright. However, comma, you should all know what this vehicle is. Oh, isn't it fucking beautiful? Oh, I want this car. Look at it. 5 kudos to whoever can tell me what this vehicle is. Come on, chat. What is it? I'm testing your knowledge. Testing your elite knowledge right now. Not that one. This is not a Skyline. Travis, I will strike you. Ugh. There's no way you don't know what this is. Also, I want this one too. No, brother, this is the Hoonicorn from Ken Block. It's a fucking Mustang. This would be more akin to your Skyline. But I want this truck and the unicorn. Little old Volvo. Little Fox body Mustang. Little Beamer. Boom, 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 boom. Another little Volvo. There's some good cars in here, legitimately. But I want that fucking unicorn and the Yosemite. I want these two right here. So I only need $900,000 for it. That's all. Fucking hell. Let's say my bike better still be there. Oh, I know. I've built a couple of Fox body race cars, bro. Like, I know they are. They're fucking monsters when they need to be. Like, they can be insane. Open up the garage door. Okay, let's see what's going on. See what's going on and who's around and what's happening and who's doing what. Police, ambulance, mechanic, and obviously the restaurante. Oh, I need monies. Let's see. But we also have a server reset happening soon, which I need to pay attention to. I'm sure they'll make an announcement right before it's about to happen, but still. By the way, if you're watching, go ahead and hit that like on the live. Show me some love. That's what we like to see. Spread love and positivity on this channel. Except for when we're talking shit about people. Then we don't. But yeah, Fox bodies are way underrated. 100%. They're light, they're fast, they're nimble. It's kind of... Yeah, there's the fucking... whatchamacallit. That being said, that means I need to... I'm gonna minimum put my bike away. I can do that in Legion. Ooh, look at me, shoom, 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 shooming. Bum, 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 bum. That stuff should still be good when I get back. Oh, I need to put my cash away. That's what I need to do. I need to put my 6K away so that... there we go. So that people can't rob me of $6 grand. Because I'll be very upset if I get robbed. Actually, we're only going to put 5K away. Nope, we're going to put... no, because I need the others to be left out for food. Because once the server restarts, they won't be able to open the restaurant up right away. Trying to see... Oh, the signs are still there. Echoes aren't. Oh, yeah, it is. You just gotta be close enough to it, apparently. Wait, is there another garage that I can be closer to the event at? Other than the one that's there? Because everybody and their mother's gonna load in there. Actually, yeah, that's the one right by Burger Box. We'll head to that one. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. That. By the way, chat, if stream crashes, it crashes because I'm not fighting with it today. I'm not fighting with it today. Not even a little bit. Like, I've said that in the past, and I've still fought with it, but like I'm not No, I refuse to do horror games. Refuse. I know what it is. I've seen videos of it, but I refuse to play them myself. But yeah, if stream crashes, I'm not restreaming again. I've said that in the past, and I've always ended up restreaming, or at least attempting to do so. Tonight, I'm not doing it. I'm tired. My sleep schedule has been absolute shit for the last week. I've been dealing with all kinds of other shit. I've been dicking with OBS, and like and OBS still isn't working, by the way. And I don't know why, so I'm gonna have to like do more research later tonight so that I can stream again on Monday. So yeah, I don't know, but tonight if stream crashes or my PC resets like it's happened in the past, that's it. I'm done. I'm not coming back. So just make sure you leave a like, type GG in the chat if you see me freeze, and there you go. What the fuck am I doing? Why did I park the shit in the garage and then run away from the garage? Like I'm not gonna spawn right the fuck back there, so I may as well be next to the garage so I can just pull the bike out. I'm a special kind of. Never mind. We're not gonna finish that. Not gonna finish that one. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We shall sit. Don't you judge me in my ADHD. We shall sit here. Nope, I need /E/sit chair F in our inflatable chair. Actually, how long ago was that announcement? Maybe I need to just shoot now. That was at 4:48. So it's probably going to be another announcement like a minute. There's 5 minutes left. Yeah, exactly. Maybe I just zoop now. What are these? Ooh, EMS is changing. And sorry, I'm reading this, and it's actually kind of interesting. Well, that's so EMS is changing because now they're changing how the training process is. So it used to be for phase 2, you only had to do a minimum of like I think 2 shifts in order to graduate to phase 3, and then phase 3 you were on your own, and like if you got it after like 2 shifts, you could take your final assessment. Well, now they're making, what was it? Hang on one second. They're making phase 2 a minimum of 5 shifts, each lasting at least 30 minutes. And phase 3 must complete a minimum of 5 shifts, each lasting at least 30 minutes. So that's because they've been training people, quote unquote, and they haven't really been training anybody because of the way that they train. So people don't know what the fuck they're doing. But hey, what do I know though, right? Alright, so we're going to go to the full screen so you guys can see my beautiful face. And then we're going to come back over here. And we're going to quit. real quick. So, ooh, that way, we're actually gonna close Discord because I don't want that eating my memory up either. Thought my computer froze for a second. Was about to be very upset. So yeah. You know what I do need to do? I need to do my taxes, chat. Cause I got like almost 10K worth of tax return, or not tax returns, tax write-offs to claim. So I need to do that. You know what's funny? This right here, this shotgun. I can't turn my hand like that, but like this shotgun right here, tax write-off. Tax write-off. What the fuck is that in front of my sign? I'm trying to figure out what's in front of my sign and why it's in front of my sign. Cause I remember why it's in front of my sign. The car battery in my car died, so I had to grab some tools out of the toolbox that you guys can't see. That's off camera. And that's my hat, my other hat that used to sit on there. So yeah. What else is a write-off in this room? I want to say this sword. No, not this sword. No, not that. There's not really much else in here that's a write-off. This sign. Like this live on air sign, that's a write-off. What else? Most of it is behind the camera, to be fair. Like there's some lights. I bought a couple OBS tiny. Oh yeah, I can show you. So I actually have two of these, and they're both write-offs. This is the OBS bought Tiny 2 camera. So both of those are write-offs. What else? There's some other shit, but it's all like behind the scenes. Travis, you'll love this. Have I ever showed you the pool ball that I made? Pool ball. Aluminum, steel, brass. Gets better. If I can do it, because my arm's been kind of fucked up the last couple weeks. Come on. There we go. All right. So, also, I want you to hear this. For those of you who know about threads and shit, listen to how silent this is. That's how smooth those threads are. Aluminum top. Obviously aluminum bottom. And this is the killer, right? This all comes together as a single piece. This is what it looks like, right? And then, let's see if I can do this. Boop, boop, boop. Brass middle that is threaded. And then the actual middle section. So, the cool thing about this is when those top and bottom pieces are attached, the brass piece doesn't ever fall out because it is threaded in with it. Which I love that fact. I used to do machining, like CNC machining, and I made this as an instructor. Oh, No, don't be stupid. Oh, this is the bottom piece. That's right. Wait. Hold on. Why are you deciding to be difficult now? Did I... Oh, that's what it is. Aha! Come on. Don't be stupid. Boom, 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 boom. Now I don't want to go back together. It's being a fucking pain in my ass. Aha! There we go. Back together. Back together. Well, that half. And then you do this half. Look at that. Do you see how smooth that shit was? Look at this. Look at this. Right? Here, let me move my hands further away, right? See? This is the top of it, right? Watch this shit. Just set it in there. Get it. Come on. Get started. You gotta get it started. Brother. Alright, so she started. And whoop. Look at that. Just smooth as can be. Shoop. Oh. Oh. Brother, if you love running lathes, you should have got on a fucking CNC mill, bruh. Whew, nothing more satisfying. There's nothing more satisfying than watching a mill do what people tell you it can't do. And they only tell you that because they're scared. Because they're scared of breaking a tool or fucking something up. Lolly. Everybody, this is Echo. We're waiting on the whatchamacallit. Oh, he just did it, didn't he? Or, yeah. Hello, Lolly. Did you actually go to sleep at the dome? I'm out of that. I hope that doesn't fuck you up when you log in. Legitimately. I don't think it will, but you never know. We have mills as well. We've just gotten 2 Doosan 5-axis machines. Oh, you're flying back in? Oh, we can get back in now? Hell yeah, let's do it. I didn't realize we could get back in. Alright, I'll see you in the city. We're making... Oh, bro, if you worked... I don't know why you quit that job then. If you were working for fucking SLGW, bruh. Right now... Nope, that's not what I want. I want this, this... I'm playing GTA RP. And I'm hoping it lets me back in the city. We're going to find out real quick. Yeah. It's going to be a pain in my ass, apparently. Because it already told me no. Oh, yeah, that's not worth it, then. That's definitely not worth it, then. I mean, if you lived near Plano, I would tell you to go apply for a job at Shadow Systems. They pay, I think, like $25. And you get mad discounts. So... Oh my god. Are we serious right now? We're not gonna... Bro, what is happening? Oh yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Why is this telling me? This might crash my stream. So this might be GG's, y'all. We're gonna find out real quick. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Why is what's happening? Why is 5M being stupid right now? Oh my god. What is happening? Oh, that's not bad. So now I can't. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do this. That needs to. I hate that that's a fucking thing. Can I join now, please? And hopefully it doesn't crash my stream. Ooh, that's gonna be rough, bro. Be good money though. Okay. We're here. So let's see what we got. We're downloading assets. Because why not? Oh, got you. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's see. Loading in, loading in, loading in, loading in, loading in, loading in, loading in. Okay, so we are in. Bum 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 wow. Let's go. Ha ha. We are alive. All right, let's go watch some debates, shall we? Maybe we'll have some questions. Give me my motorcycle. Oh, Travis, I forgot to show you this. Check this shit out. Look at this car. Oh, isn't she pretty? Actually, I need to check something. Settings, audio. We need to turn this up just a bit. a little bit more. Excuse me. Voice chat. There we go. Still set to that. Graphics. AK, I don't know how to actually, like, if that pronounces something, but AK, appreciate the follow, brother. Alright, we're good there. I want to make sure, because sometimes Rockstar likes to reset my key bindings. But yes, look at it. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, she's so pretty. And she sounds beautiful, too. You hear that? Oh my gosh, she sounds so good. Woo. It was. Brother, the fucking Trans Am WS6 was peak style and performance. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. It has the T-tops. Look. Oh, you're saying and a T-top. I thought you said add a T-top. Yeah, like 100% peak performance. With the T-tops, so, oh my god, it's so great. I had one, and I miss it, and I regret selling it every fucking day. Oh my god, it was red and black, too. Beautiful combo. Red body with a black fucking stripe up the middle over the fucking, hood vents. Beautiful car, and I miss it every day. That and my GTPs. I've had quite a few GTPs, and I miss those, too. Pontiac GTP was another beautiful piece of fucking machinery that was pretty with performance. A supercharged V6 with at minimum 10 pounds of boost? Shit. And you could fucking make it bigger and better with the boost? Purity. And it was a 4-door, so you could literally build a sleeper. You could build a sleeper car that looked like a normal grocery getter vehicle, and it just fucking swamped people. It was so beautiful and so disgusting, and I loved it. I loved having both of those cars, and I legit regret selling them. Okay, so it is at the Dome. I was actually just about to check that. I regret every day selling any of them. Like, legitimately. I hate that I had to sell that shit. Oh, so upsetting. Wait, should I go get... There we go. No, this should last me. I was debating on whether to go get food. I mean, it's not even that they ruined it. It's the fact that they went out of business. Like, man. If GM would have just put more money into Pontiac, like, the shit that they could have kept alive that would have made them so much money. Like, okay, let's be real. Out of all the shit that Pontiac made, there was only 3 things that really anybody wanted to keep around, right? The Trans Ams, the GTOs, and the GTPs. Everything else you could have basically gotten rid of and just focused on those 3 car lines, and you would have been perfectly fine. 100%. The Aztecs, nobody gave a shit about. The Sunfires, meh, they call them Cavalier Killers, but you had to put so much money into them for them to be that it wasn't worth it. Plus, those were just baby Trans Ams. That's all they were. Was baby Firebirds and Trans Ams. What else was there? There's not even any other Pontiacs that really come to mind. The GTO, the Grand Prix GTP, and the Trans Am. That was pretty much all that they needed to focus on. Other than that, you didn't need to worry about anything else. Them 3 car models, you would have been perfectly fine with, and Pontiac would have 100% survived. And if not, thrived. I don't know. It was one of the things that just kind of pissed me off. Pontiac was the greatest mistake that GM ever did. Shutting it down was quite literally the greatest mistake that GM ever made. 100%. The amount of people that are clamoring for Pontiac to come back is fucking insane. Hi, Lexi.
Hello.
You prepared for the night?
Absolutely.
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
That's right.
You got any questions you want me to ask? I mean, you can put some plants in the audience, you know. Is that one of the... No, that's not one of the drift cars.
No. Well, at least I don't think so anyway.
It's fucking Gramps rolling up in a fucking... What?
Right? I know.
I feel like Gramps would have a heart attack driving that around.
Well, to be fair, you don't know how slow he drives that.
I mean, fair, but like...
You could go 10 miles under the speed limit. You never know.
What a waste of a car at that point.
I agree.
That was so random.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, no, here comes
Hello.
Natalie.
I just got up to the sea dome, so I'm like right by the barrier.
Hey, you shouldn't be able to run with that walker. What are you I think you're a faker.
Okay. Yep. Goodbye.
They did speed cars fucking amazingly. Better than most other manufacturers. Cause I mean, let's be real. The Camaro was the copy of the Trans Am. Fuck else was there? Oh shit, I have a pickaxe on me. I need to go put that away. The GTO didn't really have a comparison. Maybe in like the old days when you could compare that with like the Chevelle, but again, that looked hilarious by the way.
Bitch.
And then the Grand Prix literally had no comparison. The only other option, the only thing that could compare to a Grand Prix was like an Impala SS. But even then, fucking, they were a generation difference. Because you had the Impala SS come out in the early 90s, and then the fucking Grand Prix came out in the late 90s, and it was exponentially better. It's kind of crazy. Like, Pontiac did fucking cars very well. And for them to go under was unnecessary, as from what I can... From my point of view. It was unnecessary. Wait. Oh, I was like, yo, what? I don't need to bring in the lock picks, so let me not bring those in. They're never going to bring back the Chevelle. They don't think like that anymore. They don't think like that. Now they're all about consolidation. So, ironically enough, the Chevelle is just a fucking modded Malibu, and that's how it started, and then it branched off into its own vehicle style. But it's also one of them things where, like, back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, they were diversifying their shit to make more money, but now it's all about consolidation. So they're combining models.
Hello.
So they'll never bring the Chevelle back. Because as far as they're concerned, they have the Camaro. And the Corvette. If they did bring it back, it would be a fucking great thing. Don't get me wrong. It would. It would be amazing. I would love to have the Chevelle. But they'll never do it. They'll never do it.
Get back here.
Yeah, don't like it there. It was like it. It won Cephas is on now.
Is your dog's name Jaquavius?
He's running away from me.
Yeah. I'm surprised if you give it a name
Dan,
like
did you
that.
say your dog's name was Jaquavius?
Yeah. Jaquavius bite. Just kidding, don't do that.
What the fuck?
If Jaquavius bites me, he's getting
Seth,
his
it looks
teeth
like you got a
removed.
new dog. The dog ran away from Dan. Plus the name is called it.
Hey Dan, let me borrow 300k.
I know, that's why I'm not going in with it.
Yeah, fuck dogs. Cats are better.
Dogs are the best.
Dan.
What you on about?
Cats are better.
Dan,
They're really fucking
Yeah.
not. They're a little bit.
let me borrow 300k.
No.
Oh, come
Just
on.
let Harry will do it.
Let me borrow money too.
I need a bike for criminal. I mean, delivery activities.
Trees on the floor. I mean, to clean it up. I mean.
Absolutely not then.
I'm kidding. I just want a crotch rocket, legitimately.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all. For...
Wait, you know what I need?
Oh dear, Frank. I know you. I know you that. That
You
age.
got a
but still.
basement?
I need a Diddy dungeon.
Whoa,
Okay, so you, what you're telling me you want
whoa.
want me to renovate my house, put a Diddy basement in there for you.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
How much is that?
I'm not sure.
$500,000 renovation.
No, that is it.
He's got to buy all the baby oil.
Well, no, I'll supply the baby oil.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Shh,
you already
brother,
fucking asked us.
I was trying to help you get more money. Shut up.
Oh, wait, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Fuck. You can't give people good things because then they just ruin it.
What, you talking about baby oil?
Why are you so interested in baby oil?
You're
I know a
just so
person
well
that's also
tamed
into that
compared to
as well.
mine.
This is a weapons and mask-free environment.
Yeah.
Anyone with a mask? Or
Yeah,
weapon
exactly
can
why.
use on the property.
I like it.
Hey Leo, I'm sorry to tell you, bro, they don't like weapons or masks. Why is John Wick at the
Wait, where's John Wick? What the?
Who needs to jump in?
Fuck you.
Hello? John Wick.
Scared my dog away.
Did you get?
That dog is
Check my
cute.
email. You bitch.
I'm talking to people.
You're talking to people.
Yeah, it's brother. The
Guys,
shit that they
whenever
can
he
send
sees
in
Lester,
service.
he instantly bites him.
Wait, is
I had to
this
train
your
him on
dog?
that.
You had to train your
Hello?
dog to not bite people.
Oh, so yeah, I'm actually holding him back right now from biting me.
I'm
Not doing a very
He
good
looks-
job.
he
He
looks
just
kinda
walked
like
away
Lester.
from you.
I know
I'm
he
not
loves
racist, though.
Hey, buddy.
We're still working on getting him to follow by my side really well.
I'm gonna pet him. I'm gonna pet him. I'm petting him. I'm petting him. Good boy.
Oh, you scared him.
Nope, he's running to go get something for me.
Oh sweet.
How am I training your dog better than you are?
Isn't this weird the ground surf?
He's not even fetching the food that I threw.
Hey, so I have a question, Mr. Dan.
He's
So
a drug
let's
dog.
say
He
I
likes drugs.
hypothetically run over your dog right while I'm trucking and stuff. What
Okay.
what will that happen to me?
Yeah.
buddy.
Death penalty.
What?
Whoa.
Interesting. Okay.
Dan, I'm concerned about you. Ever since you got your commissioner job, you've been
No,
going a little
dude, I'm
overboard,
telling
brother.
you, these fucking dogs, he doesn't listen to me, bro. He just runs away. Like, dog,
Your
sit.
dog does?
Yeah,
DeQuavius, sit.
You two are hallucinating.
He doesn't like you.
That's it.
Oh.
Yep.
Can you see Matt? He sits there.
DeQuavius,
Hey,
sit.
he's biting me.
DeQuavius,
Doesn't
sit.
like you.
I need to talk to you.
DeQuavius, sit. Oh.
He sat for like half a second. He was like, "Fine, if you'll shut up."
Maybe you're just not a high enough level to train
Oh.
him yet.
He literally was like, "If it will
What's he
shut you up."
obsessed with over
Yeah, I don't
there?
know. He got some sniff
There
off
must
the.
be there must be a squirrel in that bush.
What
He's got a scent off the bush for something.
He fell asleep in a
I'm telling
bush.
us.
You're wearing a mask, Eduardo.
Right? Didn't you say Lester fell asleep in a bush?
You're wearing a mask.
Area?
No, no.
You are.
I think
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Never mind. Hi, how is everybody doing tonight?
Peachy.
Why is there a dog here?
Why is your hair
It's my
green?
dog. I'm trying to train him whenever I can, but he's not listening to me.
Why do you look like a leprechaun came on your face?
Oh, come on, no, you gotta throw food. You gotta throw food. Fetch.
Where's Harry? I
That's
heard
the
him, I
wrong
don't see him.
way.
Ralph.
Right behind you.
What
Wait, you
is
don't
the
see me?
obsession with that bush?
No.
What? Oh my god. Why does Ralph look like a
DeQuavius,
leprechaun
bite him.
came on his face?
What the fuck?
I don't
you
know.
Weirdo. Oh, look at her.
He looks like he had sex with an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, probably. He probably did. Knowing him, yeah.
Dude,
I
my
was
dog
wondering if she would get that
sucks,
truck
bro.
in here.
Okay, my dog.
All right, brother. I
My dog
appreciate
is
it.
taking-
Be safe.
Just go.
Okay.
Take him to the town and get a new one.
Harry, I'll give you 10K if you arrest Ralph and make him sit in the whole thing.
Seabreeze keys. Open the doors.
Oh,
Yes.
double that.
Where'd he go?
Okay.
Hey, is your dog Lester?
No.
He's just teleporting everywhere.
It can't be Lester. It's a dog. It's not a rat.
It's my little one.
Wow.
You are right.
You know what? You got that
He's
one.
just, like,
That's a
teleporting
valid
everywhere.
point. It's a valid point.
You just call my dog a snitch?
No, she literally defended your dog from being called a snitch.
Good, good, good.
Yeah.
You owe her money now, Dan.
Oh my god.
Fuck that.
Leave my phone alone. Fuck you! I can't see it, but I'm on it.
Y'all haven't seen my trendy about Lester?
Yeah, I saw it the other day.
What is she wearing?
I have food.
Oh my god,
Hey,
can I
Ralph,
please get
if
some
you're
food?
hungry.
Echo.
This dog's, yeah, no, this dog's not.
Is that
No,
Mac?
yeah, I just thought.
Free.
Yeah, I just thought. The,
No, you know I'll
where's
pay. It's
the...
fine.
Oh, they're
mm,
mushrooms.
octopus?
I thought
Hey,
it was something
back
else.
up.
Get back here. Aquavius, get back here.
I'll get this bitch up.
Don't give him
How you been, Echo? You alright?
Oh yeah, what's your number?
Echo's got food.
39.
The glow in the dark
Oh,
lady.
shit, okay, yeah, no, that's perfect. I'll have
Yep. Yep. Here, I'll also give you this. I brought these for fun. You know, in case the people don't say something we like.
Harry,
Is it a gun?
you're the commissioner. You're not supposed to say stuff like that.
Oh my god, how do I use it? Can I throw it?
You throw
You're
it.
not supposed to like shrooms, bro.
I'm trying to get him.
How do I throw it?
I love mushrooms.
It's gonna be like you throw everything
So like the
else.
kind you cook with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
What you
like
think I meant?
some good portobello mushrooms,
Yeah, portobello.
like on a pizza.
My dog turned white.
Yeah.
Where's Harry?
Yeah.
What is that?
My dog turned white.
Why? What? It didn't turn white. You just finally washed him.
I'm sorry.
It's a hairless dog.
Oh my god. Dan, did you shave your dog?
Go
Yes,
back.
he did. How'd you know?
No, go back.
Dan, why is your dog shaved?
Can you help me? I keep getting beaten up by the ghost of Harry Potter.
You're a terrible owner.
Wow.
He's kind of cute like that.
You left his tails in his tail in his ears
I
unshaved?
know. Yeah.
Harry.
That is not cute.
What's the dog's name?
Aquavius.
Ebony and Ivor.
It needs to be now.
Where's he gone? Fuck off, Harry.
Oh.
No, it's Michael Jackson because it goes from black to white.
Oh, look at him. Oh, look at him. Look at the little puppy. Look at the little puppy.
Jams,
Hi, bud.
Oh.
Oh, he's got to send us something. He's back to that bush.
I'm sending him back to the pound.
It's Jake.
What
Hey,
the
give him the
Dan?
mic and use them
If
on
you
the
send that dog back, I will strike you. Damn the
She's
consequences.
got the same haircut as you.
Oh.
The
Hi,
same
Ty.
hair colour. Yeah, what's up, Echo? How you doing?
Hey, look, he's
Sit,
right
boy.
there.
Aquavius, sit. Oh, good boy.
Oh, good
Good
dog.
boy.
Oh. I don't think it likes
Aquavius,
being called a
sit.
boy.
Like you're in fancy dress.
I'm not
Sit. Sit,
acting.
Aquavius.
No. Oh.
You know, I don't think it's the dog. I think it's the trainer.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
We
absolutely
bought
agree.
these dogs pre-trained.
Well, I think this one's
You literally said you trained him.
Anyone collecting
Yeah.
the Hot Wheels?
You can do a puppy.
No.
You can do a puppy.
No? Anybody?
Good
Anyone
boy.
collecting plush?
Good boy.
No.
Yes, I'm collecting plushies.
Anyone collecting
so
eggs?
What?
Hey,
Yep.
Eggs.
what are eggs for?
Hi.
Your dog likes me, Dan.
Hi, hi, Harry. How you doing?
If a person says something you don't like, you can throw them.
Wait, really?
Wait, what?
You can throw them at
You want
them?
some eggs?
Can I have some eggs?
Here,
Aquavius,
give
come
an
here,
egg.
Bubby. Come here, Bubba.
Here, I'll
Come
give
here,
you an egg.
Bubba.
This is chaos,
Good
man.
Aquavius, come
But I
here.
love it.
Bro,
Denied.
move your fucking skinless dog out of the way.
You be
I
nice
will
to that
neuter
dog.
you.
The
I will neuter you and put your balls on him.
Fuck off, Harry.
Why would you want his old wrinkly balls on your dog? What is wrong with you, Dan?
I will shit on your
Need more
desk.
police
I don't have to
dogs.
break into MRPD.
Appreciate it.
What
I'm
the
so
fuck?
sorry.
What?
What the fuck?
What? Okay,
He's a
okay,
good boy.
okay.
Eh, no
He's a
problem.
good boy.
You're my friend.
I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but there was a very weird series of events.
I mean, especially with Dan said about his dog, yeah.
Scumbag. Pull your phone out so I know where you lurk.
Dan shaved his dog.
Yeah, Dan's a terrible dog owner.
Oh.
Hey, Harry.
What's up?
I just want you to know your co-commissioner shaved his dog.
What the fuck?
He's
Yeah.
a terrible dog owner. You should take his dog from him.
I didn't shave.
Yes, you did.
He just has
This
alopecia.
is a good view.
What do you
Alopecia.
mean? That
Fuck
is
off.
a shaved dog.
Where are you?
He's 98%.
like it.
He's not even near you anymore. That's what you get.
Aquavius, it's a good boy.
He's gone,
That
Ralph.
dog is shaved. You shaved it.
I'm gonna push your dog away.
No.
We're taking the dog.
Aquavius,
Hey,
bite.
don't be like Lester. Lester did that last time and he pushed him in the middle of the road.
Lester did fucking what?
Yeah, Lester pushed the dog into the middle of the road and left it there so the locals would run it over.
All right, time to lynch Lester.
Can everyone make a line so we can search you?
Dan.
All right, Aquarius. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to stay out here, okay, Bubba?
You're leaving him out here?
What'd you say?
I will kidnap
You
him.
wanna buy some
Hi,
food?
Snowy.
That's best thing for the dog. Get away from him.
Make a line in front of the Max. Searching for any weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, then you can have some weapons,
Scooberific Steve, I appreciate the follow, brother. Holy shit.
right? Ralph, get in the line.
I didn't even realize that. And yes, it does. Smash that like button.
No talking in the line.
Oh my god, I keep getting shoved backwards.
How about whispering sweet nothings?
I'm really close to her.
Everyone's
Oh
queuing in
my
that
gosh.
line, but these
I can
guys are
smell
still
you.
queuing.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry, my muscle.
Look at that, look at them all, look at them.
You
So what
wanna
did you
some
throw a
food? You wanna
pickaxe?
buy some food?
You gotta cook them and then you gotta rob them.
Huh? What was it?
That is a great procedure.
But it's not working.
It is.
Hold up.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it.
I heard you're selling coffee for $10.
I don't know.
Has anyone seen my, the child? Echo!
It's not working.
What?
I can't do anything.
Alright, so do I stay in this one or go to the other?
Okay. Ralph.
Yeah. Oh, Echo's in front of me.
No,
I appreciate it, brother.
Fuck!
We're just waiting to get into this fucking debate.
I have eggs.
Hold on, you have eggs? I'm removing eggs.
Are we forming two queues? Because he's just taking the piss.
Everything can be thrown.
Yep.
I eat them raw.
Those are hard-boiled eggs.
Through it, Ralph.
Pass them back.
Hard-boiled
everybody.
eggs.
Even more so.
Pass
I'm
them back.
gonna run out
I
of
just
freaking
bought-
lockpicks at this rate.
Hey, give me my eggs back!
You can have them back out.
What the fuck's he gonna do with
I'm gonna
eggs?
throw cartons of milk.
It's gonna throw him at you.
Right, here we go.
Oh, Harry. It's the first time you've been in cuffs.
How you been, man?
Well, out of the bedroom anyway.
What's been?
What's up?
Yeah, you would know.
How you doing,
Yeah,
man?
I
It's been a
forgot your
minute.
name.
Cameron.
Wasted? Cameron, nice. Yeah. It's
So
been
slow.
up and down. Deputy mayor sued
Wow,
me,
you know, he
then
doesn't have
dismissed
pink
the
fuzzy
case.
cups.
you
Those are the
know.
ones I...
Oh, Jesus.
Pink fuzzy cuffs.
It's
Yeah, I've
been
been gone
a
for a while.
shit show. Yeah, you've been gone for a while, huh?
Yeah, I've been gone for a while.
Oh.
Ooh, arrest me.
Well, are you back now?
Yeah, I'm back.
So enjoyed this, honestly. Yeah, I'm enjoying this.
I was gonna check out the skate park later on.
Just like he enjoyed
Oh yeah, I
Crazy
used to
work.
customize
It's fucking chaos, and I love every second of it.
to
See, moving my hand up here helps.
Oh, hi, bitch, night.
Shut the
Are
fuck
they
up.
expensive to?
Yeah,
You line cutting son of a
customize?
bitch.
about 3.5.
Yeah,
I don't want
Oh, that ain't bad.
Wait.
Okay,
I'm
one
all
second.
right to do-
Are you okay, Riley?
Can I get an EMS,
He's on real
please?
tight.
He's at the moment, I can't hear shit.
EMS.
Story at some point.
EMS.
Medic!
Right, bitch, night. You're under arrest.
Hey, you are.
Riley needs help.
We removed
Right,
these
you're under
eggs.
arrest. Fucking dumbass.
You
I'm
know-
No,
right
you're
in
not.
silence.
Those are my
Make
property
me
from
say,
my
You need
farm.
medical?
Yes, I do.
You don't have
What's
the
going
right
on
to
with you
do
then?
that,
They
night.
are not
I
meant to
got-
be
I fell
thrown.
off
They're
my
hard boiled.
skateboard.
There, I
Okay,
have food.
we're-
Yeah, I
the
have
moment-
plenty of drink. I don't have food.
Eduardo, why have you got a gun?
Everywhere,
on
I
you?
assume.
There you go,
I
man.
don't
I
have
will
a
be
gun on me.
suing
yeah.
you if I don't get
Why have you got a
Come
gun
on,
on
Sam.
Eduardo?
I don't have a gun on me.
Why is it a PD gun?
So yeah, so yeah,
Please
so it looks
cuff
like
me,
you got a few
officer.
script grazes on both knees.
I don't want to
Bit of a script graze to your chin and your nose area. So I'm just gonna clean sterilize and plastic them.
So much has happened. There's so many people talking.
I'm not being funny. I don't know why you're
Yeah, I
taking
don't
eggs off
like
people.
looking around.
You may as well take all
Let me
food
make sure I
and
don't have
drink
anything
times.
Crap.
Get
illegal
throw
on
it
me,
in.
actually.
Thank you.
What's your ID, please?
You're all good.
46.
What you need to do is go
46.
put your
Hi, Jojo.
pickaxe away in your vehicle.
Well, what do I?
Go put your pickaxe away.
Oh,
Well,
just
just take
toss
it
it.
off him
I'll
and,
get a new one. I can't. I got my garbage
No,
truck.
just
Joey,
put
can
it
you
away.
ever
I
just
don't
sit
wanna-
still?
I don't want to carry that kind of stuff.
Would you like this?
Just go put it away in one of your vehicles.
The ADHD is strong in you, yeah?
Or throw it in the ocean then.
Yes.
Just take it off them and give them a map at the end when they leave.
No, because I'll forget.
Oh, what an idiot.
Nothing illegal here.
Have you got any stuff on your span?
Nothing.
To be fair, I will say that it should be the people's own responsibility for
Okay.
It
stuff,
should be.
realistically.
That's that.
That's done.
Don't break out with your
Hey,
metal
are we not
armor,
allowed
right?
to bring things in with us?
Okay.
What's the sit?
I'm gonna need some more handcuffs.
No weapons, no
Don't leave
masks.
This guy in hand.
What classifies as a weapon? Does a
Anything they
shovel?
can
And
hit
take your
people over the
mask
head
off
with,
as
yeah.
well, Joey.
Have I really got to go all the way over there to put a shovel away?
Or you can chuck it over the into the
Or
water.
you can give it me.
That's fine, yeah.
Joey. Loot the fish. We don't care about it.
You have a pickaxe on you last time. I'll take that off.
I had to do the same,
Get
Jojo.
it
I had to go
afterwards.
push it away.
Alright, you good.
I'll be back
Appreciate
then.
it.
Fuck it.
I know.
Joey,
We'll keep it civil, I guess.
Joey, just give it me and I'll.
Yeah, right,
Why do
Bucket.
you get to keep things on you, but we can't?
Because I'm offended.
You're an idiot. That's what you are.
Not gonna lie, it almost broke that out of habit.
Sorry.
Hello, Bucket.
Christ, man. And I barely got those cuffs on with those muscles.
Right, you good. You what, Max?
Huh?
I thought you said
This guy is pretty built.
That's what.
Damn, I almost broke those cuffs out of pure just. Look at you guys looking all fancy.
Oh yeah. Gotta look the part.
Oh, it just okay.
Where are we?
Let the party walk in. I don't want them walking in with me. I might disgrace their You are on the right side of history.
Yeah, there you go.
Let it air out.
Audience right.
It's hot outside. Eminem said it. Knees weak, arms spaghetti, balls are hairy. Right? That's what he said.
That's not fucking close, but okay.
Balls are sweaty, hair is wetty.
Fuck me, Lester's here. What's up, snitch?
Fuck.
Ralph, you have a serious problem. You're really addicted to the damn dude. Do you want to marry him?
Hey, well, you told you snitch.
Where's the snitch?
Do some criminal stuff. Prove us that you know.
Lester, I'll give you 100K if you rob a store.
Wait, who said that?
Lester, this. Lester, jeez. Where even is that?
Just as a note, if anyone does need any food,
behind the guy
we
in the
do
green hair.
have a Buju over near where EMS is in the corner, and we've also got Echo. Echo's also providing food where necessary.
You see that? You see that? You see a skateboard there, Lester? Don't trust anyone. Yep.
Dude, you're obsessed with the damn dude. Let it go.
I'm not letting it go. He's an informant for you.
Dude, I wish. I genuinely
That
wish.
makes sense on why you're defending him.
It
No,
does.
seems like the guy, no, it genuinely seems like the damn dude is like wants to marry him.
He wants what?
So
What
I
do
might
you say?
become assistant manager.
Yeah, I
Dan,
know, I
Dan,
know,
just
that's
give him a
appreciated.
fucking job. You may as well just give him a job at this point.
Might as well, honestly.
You think I want Lester on this force?
There you go, Dan. Hire him.
Oh, look, you don't even fucking trust
Give
him.
me a snitch on paper then.
I gotta trust him. I've seen his driving. He's a liability.
He doesn't have to drive, just pay him as a CI.
You already is.
But I mean,
Y'all are weird.
at least he can make money off of it now. That's more
Yeah, I guess.
respectable than doing it for free.
Yeah, that is
You know
true.
what's worse, Lester?
He's literally being a
Telling
snitch
the
for
EMS
free.
to bring you food.
Imagine you making money off of snitching, but doing it for free.
Yeah, Lester,
Matter
you're
of
supposed to
fact,
go
I don't
get
even
food,
think
not
I
cry
don't even
about
have
it.
his phone number.
I don't think he want his number.
That's a good point.
I didn't even
He
want
might,
his number.
he might find a way to hack your phone and snitch on everything that's in it.
And I mean, hey, who knows? He might be.
Hey, you wanna sell me that GTD or what?
Like, hey, I need to come down here and then fucking.
I'll buy us to sell me.
Matter of fact,
massive reduced
Ralph
rate. I'll never
snitches
call
more
you a
than
snitch again.
I've heard of Lester ever snitching.
Whoa, you heard that, Ralph?
What?
Dan said you a big snitch.
Oh yeah, no one doesn't have a big snitch. 90% of this room's full of criminals.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what
a
I
criminal.
I am glad I'm a lawyer.
You wanna bet? Should I talk to Ben about his conversation?
That's wild.
Ooh, a microphone. Testing, testing. Hello.
Oh my God, Joey.
Water them very frequently.
Just. Hey, can we make a special exception for Joey to put his mask back on?
I like how he's talking in like code, but I know
Unfortunately, no.
exactly what he's talking about.
Just jealous. It's okay.
It's not jealousy, brother.
Definitely is.
It's more like
Red's
disgust.
actually shiny, and we need to see that.
Shut up, Aria. Oh, actually, I've got a question for you.
Oh, Smith.
The chaos. I love it. And I love instigate
Harvey,
shit.
Yeah?
And if I dress like Lester and
I
do
believe in
crime,
you, buddy. You got this.
would it be Lester who you'd look for?
No, it's not for me.
Well, not now that
Now
you
that
said that,
it, Rob,
stupid.
I'll be looking for you.
Yeah, this is true, but guess what? Maybe there's several people in this room that have just had that idea and then thought they'd pin it on me as well, but you...
Ralph, I'll impound every single one of your unregistered cars until you register them.
Shit, I'm about to do boosting.
Any of my vehicles, because I don't own any vehicles.
I'm about to do boosting dresses,
Yeah, that's
Lester.
Ralph, you give me 100K right now, I'll do it.
You broke, bitch.
No, I'm not. But I'm not doing it for fucking free either.
Well, me taking to Leicester to Kyle and leaving him there is not doing it for free either.
Yeah, it is, because that's you being personal with it. I'm doing it for business.
I can hear you from here.
Nuh-uh.
What was that about? Lester on the Arctic?
These are all hypotheticals, Harry. They're just hypotheticals.
I see what you did there. So it's Arctic, not Kyle.
Mustard belongs in the Arctic. I don't know.
Well, the only person I know with an airplane is Ralph. Did you get rid of it? Yeah, you were trying to force me to buy it. Or trying to get me to buy it.
Not running again.
I don't think so.
Is Wolfenstein not running again?
No.
Probably not. I'm not voting for him if he does run, to be honest.
Look, Bucket's having an interview.
But he'll bring back LSE.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Fuck no.
We're gonna get started because I don't want to keep everyone here all night. So, good evening. Welcome into the Sea Breeze Down. Now, this is going to be the first mayoral election debate. I stand before you tonight very much as a moderator of this debate. I am also Commissioner of the Police, along with the Department of Justice and the Office of the Mayor. Police Department forms one of the three powers that hold the fabric of this city together. Now, that is a delicate balance. What you guys are here tonight is to find out who you want to be part of that trifecta. Who do you want to make sure that...
Let's see who's here. It's Lauren,
that the city
Joey Aria.
In a very respectful
I don't know any of them.
way.
Lester.
Now,
Ralph Echo.
the role of mayor isn't just a title of prestige.
Harvey.
It's got immense economic and legislative weight.
Name.
The individual
Bailey.
sits in the office, controls everything from vehicle imports, prices of homes that you sleep in, and the salaries of
Seth
our
Mack.
first responders, as well as
Ty Riley.
you know, food businesses
Snowy.
and mechanics.
Nelly, Charlie, Smithy.
The very contents of a treasury are up to them to decide of how it's allocated and how it's managed.
A lot of big people here.
Ultimately, they're going to be the architects of the economy for this city over the next 4 months. And they're also going to be partners in the legal system with myself, Dan, and DOJ. So tonight we are joined by two different parties with vastly different visions for the future of Los Santos.
Harry doesn't sound happy.
On one side, we
Because
have
of Bucket.
Seth Brooks and his party representing the continuation of the current administration's policies, but facing questions regarding market fairness and personal business interests.
Mm-hmm. Because
The contending party,
I can tell you, the last mayor corrupt.
led by Mr.
Like, there's no proof in the city that he's corrupt, but
Mr.
he
Dan.
corrupt. Corrupt as shit.
Ultimately, he's come to make a change. His party's all about fairness. His party's all about balance. They believe that the current party cannot do that, and that they can bring a fairer way for Los Santos.
Chad, I need the bottle.
thrive.
I'll be right back. You can listen to them.
Now, how this is going to work, we're going to have some key points, key questions for each party. We're going to invite parties up to have opening statements, and then we're going to let the parties kind of debate it out a little bit. What I want from both parties is, if you do believe that the other party is just waffling a little bit, why not interject? Why not call them out on any bullshit that you may think? Now, can I get both parties just to come up to the stands? So, out of quickness, Mr. Brooks, would you like to introduce your party members, and what you're standing for?
Hello everyone, my name's Seth Brooks, for those that you don't know me. I was in the last term, I was working alongside Mr. Wolfenstein, but I've decided now, due to time constraints, that I feel like I'm best suited to run independently. So I'm running on behalf of the After Party. Alongside me, he's currently on his way, unfortunately. There's been some difficulties on his travels. But it's me, Mr. RJ, with my Deputy Mayor. And I have, alongside me here next to me is me, Matt Cook, with my Department of Business.
Matt got all fancy.
I have a few core values, but I don't want to hold you here every day, so I think we'll let the other party introduce themselves and we'll get into it.
Okay, Mr. Dan Graham.
Hello. Obviously, you know me as Dan Graham. We are the Equal Voice Party. So we've
It's a
got
good name for the
Bucket,
party.
Hatchie. I forgot your name again. I'm not gonna lie. Alexi. So yeah, we've obviously talked to a lot of you, and we do agree with your points. Everything at the minute is costing too much, and
They're gonna
doesn't seem
win,
like there's
100%.
a lot going on. We'd like to change it.
The problem
And,
is,
obviously let everyone else
with the city
choose what,
currently, there's just too
what
much
goes
PD
on,
power,
really.
and there's way too high prices for everything,
Nice.
and it's because of
I appreciate both sides.
that party right there.
Okay.
Seth and the current party, everything's
so we're
fucking
gonna
insane
run through
price.
some sections.
So
And this
they're
is
gonna
be
win by
open
default,
for
just
either side
because
to kind of jump in, answer
they've
it
all been
first.
corrupt in the
Any-
past, and they've proven that
any
they're corrupt now.
suggestions they may have, or
Without,
anything
like,
they want to
proof.
interject with, then feel free.
So
I think first and most importantly is going to be the economic and infrastructure for the great city of Los Santos. Now, the mayor has the power to create and price properties. How are we, between the two parties, going to make sure that house prices are fair, concise, and well within the economic standpoint of this city and affordable for those that are not only brand new and wanting to start life here, but those that are, you know, progressing through and making a name for themselves?
Well, I mean, I'm happy to start on this one. This was actually one of my points I wanted to discuss today.
I honestly wish they would make it so you could only
you shouldn't
buy
have to
one
be a
house.
millionaire to afford your own property. You know, you have a right. It is your basic right to own your own property and have privacy in your own property to abide in. Obviously, with my position within Inside Horizon as well, I feel like I have quite a good leg up to be able to help price some more affordable areas, and that definitely includes in spreading out those areas. So currently, the current infrastructure projects that were funded for housing, they're all based in the city, and as we all know, living in the direct city is going to be expensive. So definitely, I want to look into, you know, building some more houses out into Sandy, into Roxwood, expanding off onto the current Roxwood housing estate. But yeah, definitely, I need to look at the inequality of owning property, because, you know, we don't want the top 1% to only be able to own houses. We want everyone to eventually be able to own their own property and go from there. Thank you.
Anything from Dan's side?
Yeah, I kind of agree with Seth. Obviously, it shouldn't be just the rich buying these houses, but without obviously knowing the facts of how much the builders are costing, I would like to obviously put their prices down, because on grocery there's a little bit much for grocery, let's be honest. Otherwise than that, yeah, it's just,
He basically just
about
called
the same
Grove
thing.
Street a fucking ghetto, which it is, but
So, now, that does bring up one point that I do want to push back towards you, Seth.
Yeah, go for it.
You mentioned that you're part of Horizon. Now, for those that don't know, Horizon are the ones that ultimately build out and sell those properties to the government to then resell. So, with that in mind, would you not say that you hold significant interest in properties being sold?
Yeah, but that doesn't
Well, I mean,
necessarily
I
mean
can
being
see, I
rich.
can definitely see where that would come across. But I don't own a managing share in the business. I'm
Doesn't
simply just
matter.
an employee. So at the end of the day, I work for my employer, and they decide how much I get paid. So I don't have a real financial gain. I do have to a degree a financial gain, but I don't get to decide that. It simply is how the process works. It's obviously the government requests a quote to house a certain area. The Horizon then come back with a quote, and then once approved from the government side, the funds are sent to Horizon, and then Horizon, my boss, basically decides how much I would get paid for that.
Okay. So, an interesting one. So while we're talking about the economy and the infrastructure of a city, I think everyone's very much aware of a lot of criticism my department has faced over the last couple of weeks when it comes to reckless behaviour and
beyond that,
breaching of any rights. And this is a question for both sides. Ultimately, how are you guys going to work with PD on that to make sure that people's rights are upheld? What's your kind of plans for making sure that, one, PD is held accountable, but two, that they are given what they need to fight crime within the city?
I think we'll keep this fair. Dan, do you want to go first? Or Dan's party?
Hatchie.
You might want to speak up.
Okay, wait, is that good? Okay, regarding that, so I'll be the liaison, so I'll be able to stay in communication with PD, EMS, and civilians as well, so it'll keep the communication kind of flowing between, obviously, the mayor and the city as well. So if there is any issues or anything like that, then it can be brought forward. It can be discussed with the party, and then we'd be able to obviously try and take action depending on
Good. That's how it should be.
That it upholds.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so how I'm gonna go about that. So with my current role in the current government is my role is I am the department of social service basically. So
well, you've been doing a good job,
I
Seth.
already do have quite a strong connection with both both PD commissioners as it currently stands. So obviously I wish to upkeep that. And
Problem is you don't have
strengthen it where possible.
connections with EMS or the people.
We meet on a semi-regular basis as it currently is. So I'd like to continue that, if not bring it up to be more regular. So the government is more informed, and and it's not all about it's PD's fault as well. It's about working with the PD and working out to see what tools they need and how they can make their job easier to try and steer away from misconduct and the sorts of bad press really.
Okay. Again, question for both parties. Will you guys support an independent audit of a city's discretionary fund to ensure that taxpayer money is not being diverted to private interests, such as friends of the administration?
I mean, that's a pretty cut and dry answer. Yes, 100%. We're completely open and honest.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree with Seth on that one. Obviously, everything. Yeah, everything's got to stay within obviously reason, and obviously everything what the government makes should be going back into obviously everything the government needs, and obviously the police, the EMS, and everything what everyone wants really to enjoy themselves and have a good life.
If you don't mind, Harry, I'm just going to quickly expand on my point. As one of my my key points I wanted to bring up is I want to maintain the current trialed transparency that I'm trying to introduce my current stand-in for the current government. So for those of you who haven't noticed, I've been trialing new things, a lot more press releases, and doing funded meetings, sorry, to allow the public to vote So I feel like having those sorts of that that level of transparency. If not, I want to push that even further to even log like 90% of every transactions. And so basically there's I can be held accountable. Our party can be held accountable. It'd be pretty hard if fund meetings were being displayed publicly. That I was funding X amount to the projects and then X amount going to PD and X amount going to EMS. It'd be pretty hard for me to explain why there's money missing, if there is money missing, if that makes sense.
Interesting. Okay. So, both sides as well. EMS. So EMS, as a group, ultimately keep not only officers but civilians standing, keep them going about their business when they either make a mistake or end up in an accident. What are your plans for EMS, and how are you going to look to improve their general well-being? Go on, how do you take this?
So with EMS, we feel like we should give them more of a fair chance, because obviously without EMS, I mean, pretty sure most of the people in this room wouldn't be standing. So I feel like they've kind of been undermined. So I feel like we could definitely try and figure out maybe some form of pay rise, or maybe a reward for the longest clocked on, or anything like that.
Yeah, so I think keeping a strong relationship with EMS and making sure they have all the tools they need is extremely important. Making sure they're supported and everything's working very smoothly. As the other party mentioned, that having EMS is a vital part of the city. It's one of the cogs that keeps the machine running. That is Los Santos. So making sure that they're well supported, what they need, and everything, and then they feel heard and listened to, is vital, really.
Okay. Both sides. Accountability for the Treasury. How often will you publish a full balance sheet of a city's finances, including every dollar spent on imports, property development, and event funding?
I think I'll start on this one. So I would love to promise everyone that every single dollar that the city spends is tracked. But I can tell you from exact experience, it's 90%. It's impossible. I spent countless hours trying to account for where funds go, and I'm sure if the other party do get into power, they'll see very quickly how quickly you lose track of where the money goes. So that is simply down to the incomes and outgoings of like the incoming of train tickets and the outgoing of wages. It's almost impossible to keep track of every dollar. So having a very clear balance sheet of the actual funds spent by myself or our party, that'll be published as soon as the transaction's made, and we'll be looking to do like full weekly breakdowns. So if I've stopped the dealers, or I've spent some money on events, or I've given PD some bonus money, or EMS some bonus money, or bought some, I could talk for hours on it. But yeah, we'll be doing weekly breakdowns, as well as every transaction is posted.
Right, with our side, I would like to do them as much as possible, as much as obviously I can do, or my team behind me, just to keep everyone updated on everything we're spending the money on and keeping it 100% with the people.
Nice. Okay, keep this flowing a little bit. I'm going to take 2 questions from the audience. Anyone want to ask a question? I see you over on the left-hand side. Would you like to come up?
So one of my questions is for both of you guys. When it comes down to it, let's face it, the car economy is quite troublesome. when you look at the classes of cars and the prices on them, what will you guys be doing to fix that problem?
Yeah, I mean, I can start with this one. So, as part of my plan, my first week plan of into the office, is gonna be conducting a full review, current pricing, sale prices, import prices, and where the current market balance is for vehicles, especially. So for those that you don't know, the mayor does pay an import price and then has to decide the sale price. However, the more vehicles that are imported, the price does go up for said vehicle. So it's all about a big balance, and to balance further onto that, I don't want to go in straight away and slash all the prices. Let's say 20% on all cars, because then that then creates an upset in the second-hand market. If someone's bought a car for 800k and then next week it sells for 500k in the dealership, that really so that's a big profit loss on the second-hand market. So it's a massive game of balance, really.
So obviously on our side, obviously we don't know the ins and outs of this, obviously because we haven't been in. But obviously with the pricing, I feel like it should be some wiggle room with it, because
There
like
is. There 100% is.
Added too much, if you know what I mean. Obviously then they get restocked, they just go up too much, and they never come back down. They always stay at the same price. So I'd obviously like to bring the price down.
And that's the problem, because the thing is they're expensive now. And if they never come down in price, well, imagine what they're going to be like in fucking 6 months. You're going to be paying fucking $3 million for a Class A car.
If you want to come down.
Little bit of hustle, bro.
You might want to turn the microphone on.
Can you hear me now?
Pressure muscle.
Sorry, I'm kind of new to your city.
I'm sorry, we still can't hear you.
You go, Viv. We believe.
Okay. There it is.
There you
Okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so my biggest for you guys is I do your basic sanitation. I do the garbage. What I'm coming across is for every load I do, I'm only making under $2,000, considering the cost of food and the cost of gas to keep this vehicle running is killing me. So what can you guys do to help me out? Because if I start doing rentals for a housing, I would have nothing.
I can touch on this. So I hear your concerns, I really do. However, unfortunately, the mayor doesn't have any control over your salary as the sanitation workers. It's definitely something we could speak to the relevant parties about. Maybe adding some financial support. You're a key worker, really. You're keeping the streets clean. As it currently stands, the mayor doesn't have any power over the salaries of sanitation workers.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, that's all I had. Just thought I would ask on that one, because that's kind of what drives it in the beginning.
Yeah,
I got something for you, man.
Cletus has got a...
Yeah, so, you talk about sanitation and stuff. I mean, I am one of the people that does a lot of different things around the city as well. And if you're having issues, one of the first things I can do to you is give you my number, and I can show you exactly how to do that job. As you say, you're making about $2,000 to run. Honestly, I could make that probably double, because you should be getting about 4, and you should be able to do it solo in about 20 minutes per run. And if you got a couple friends, you can get it a lot easier, man. So basically, there's a whole lot of stuff you can do from that aspect. Now, on the other side of things, too, you're talking about rent. Now, that is something that we can technically have control of, and we have somebody standing right behind me, lovely Lexi, who's going to be looking into housing. Now, I can't promise we're going to be able to, make a ton of changes, but, that is something we're going to look into, is the price of housing and rentals and things like that, because I feel like there are a lot of places that are either oversold, like all the good cheap stuff's gone, or stuff like that. So that's something we can look into. But there are a lot of ways to make money around the city, and if you need
that
to reach
right
out
there
to
is
any
why
of us to
Bucket's
ask
gonna
any
win.
questions, that's definitely something we'll stand behind.
All right, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. I see Ty over there. Come on, Ty.
Hello?
Hi there.
Okay, so I was just wondering, what exactly will you guys help with EMS? Does that make sense? I think I just stumbled over my words.
Yeah, I can start on this one. So like I said, I feel like at the minute, all the EMS employees that I've actually spoken to, they feel like they've kind of been dug to the bottom at the minute. So I'm kind of planning on trying to see about.
To be fair, that's on them.
Depending on the funds, of course.
They lost a fuck
obviously
ton of
trying to do,
people.
like maybe a end of the month bonus for those that put in the
Because
extra
people
work.
started doing criminal shit.
Trying to ensure that all resources
So now
that
there's
you guys need are
like
obviously
that
there.
is basically your
just make sure
EMS
you guys
department
are
right
properly
there.
funded.
Yeah. And I'll pick up on this. So, as you're more than aware, as my current position is to liaise with both yourselves, yourself and Smithy. And I mean, I'd like to maintain the current relationship I've got with Smithy. I like the fact that he feels comfortable enough to pick up the phone and just give me a call whenever he has an issue. I mean, I've made myself more than available for EMS to come to me with any concerns. I personally haven't been made aware of any concerns if there are. But if that is the
EMS
case,
has
and
been
they feel
full
like
of
they
snitches. That's the
They
problem.
are the afterthought. I'd like to reassure you that is not the case, or that will not be the case in my party. They are, they're the lifeline of the city, quite literally. So if there are any issues, it'd be number one priority to jump on it. Along here with my deputy mayor.
Okay. Well, Smithy is not only the only director, but I would
Knew that
like
was coming.
to actually ask about bonuses for EMS. You did mention that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just to kind of come statement about Smithy's not the only EMS. You are correct. However, I've not been able to get in contact with you for several months. I've made many attempts. So that's why Smithy's been my direct point of contact.
Now it all comes out
and
because she
for
really hasn't been
bonuses,
around. But Smithy
for
has been
bonuses,
basically doing a
really, I mean,
one-man fucking show, and it's kind of
it'd be
irritating.
Really kind of a balance again between PD and EMS. Obviously, definitely EMS do deserve that attention. However, it's if we tip the balance too far one way, it then makes the other side feel again. I don't like using this because I don't want to feel like anyone is treated like the afterthought. But it makes it it kind of shift the narrative really. But definitely, if that's a program that EMS would like to introduce, I'm sure that we can make room in the funding to make that available.
But at the minute, isn't EMS getting slightly less than PD? Shouldn't they be on the same wage now?
We actually get the same. And I think.
Sorry,
they're not the same.
EMS also do get a bonus for defibrillators as well.
Yeah,
PD
so
don't get that.
That was part of our negotiation. Part of our thought process behind the whole wage.
Never gotten that.
Was that if we was to make the wages exactly the same, then EMS would be receiving more money because they get the bonus when using the defibrillator. So
That's
yeah, that was definitely something that was considered. And I haven't heard any wage complaints between EMS since that it was kind of explained. But if that's the case, again, it's open for review.
Oh, I get what they mean.
PD.
Basically, they mean whenever you get somebody up, you get a bonus. You get cash.
I've not received any missed calls, so I'm not sure if you're calling the wrong number, but we can talk about that after.
Of course we can.
So I will want to bring up. So the other party mentioned wanting to work really head on with EMS and the whole defibrillator thing. We do get paid between $100 to $400. It's kind of random just how many people go down.
Yeah.
And we have to defib. So we have had arguments about, bumping EMS pay, but it's been kind of pushed down because we apparently make a lot more money with the defibs.
It depends.
So yeah,
but
what
yeah.
kind of plans do you have for EMS?
Do you guys want to go first?
Is this for both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I mentioned, I'm planning on trying to do a bonus for obviously PD and EMS, both sides. Again,
PD already has bonuses.
Obviously, how often, if you don't mind me asking, how often do you actually roughly use the defib? Is it quite often or?
It's not as often anymore because we don't have as serious of injuries. So it's just people who have gone fully down is the only time we actually get paid for
I
defibs.
mean, if we do obviously get elected, then we can definitely take a look into possible payment adjustments. We can't guarantee it, but obviously we can take a look into it.
Here comes Smithy.
We're not going to be here standing up here making false promises, but we can definitely take a look into it.
All right, perfect.
Nice.
As I currently mentioned, or as I mentioned prior to my plans for EMS kind of remain to keep the channels open. Really, we have just funded a program for PD, so I was going to be looking into starting that EMS's way as well, and I'm talking in relation to the PD housing that allow the police officers to have free housing. It's definitely something that was on the table for me to bring to you guys. So yeah, maybe we could look into providing the EMS that also the state funded housing as well.
All right. Do you have a question?
Hang on. Oh, there we go. It's on now. I just thought I'd join in quickly. Yeah, the housing thing, I did actually inquire about that, and it was denied because of our defib bonus. So I don't know if that will be something you'll reinvestigate. But I did have another question of whether we would get our fire department opened up again.
Yeah, that's a really good point actually. That is that's the other half to you guys is your fire and EMS. So yeah, definitely having the fire department reopened is definitely a point of interest. In regards to having the EMS housing denied, I wasn't actually made aware of that. The discussions really between the housing for PD and EMS was really between Mr. Wolfenstein. I had semi involvement, but I wasn't made aware that your request is. I didn't know it was brought forward really, and it was denied to start with. So it's definitely open for review. And I don't believe that your defib payment should have any effect on you having free housing.
Yeah, that's not fucking.
If it's fair to, if it's been given to one, it should be given to the other.
Yeah, I definitely feel like the housing situation would be a good idea. We should, definitely take a look into it. Again, we're trying to obviously we'll have to try and find a perfect balance between PD and EMS. But yeah, I definitely understood when people came to me and said that obviously you guys felt like you was kind of at the bottom, which I totally disagree with.
I mean, I don't feel like we've been at the bottom, to be honest. We have had a wage increase, and no one's come to me with any queries or complaints staff-wise, so I'll have to look into that, see where that information's come from.
EMS there is medics that have come to me and complained about how sometimes EMS gets mistreated. So I will agree with that sheer fact that EMS sometimes feel like we're at the bottom and we don't really get the attention that we need and the support that we need from the government.
That's the problem, is you guys had
I will
snitches.
Jump in there that both of you do have my phone number as the current standing Department of Social Services. So if you feel like you do need additional support, as I've said from day one, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. But going forward, I will ensure that both directors are kept more informed, because there seems to be some miscommunications going on there.
I don't know if I got my text or not.
Thank you.
I want to add a little bit onto that as well, because I actually used to be an EMS worker, so I know firsthand exactly what you guys go through on a lot of this stuff. And honestly, I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I've seen the stuff that you do. I've seen the bonuses and all that stuff, and I've driven the vehicles and stuff. And I feel like there's a lot of improvement that we can make. So, like, if you guys have stuff that you want to talk about, all you got to do is contact any of us. We're always going to have an open door policy. We're always open to talking about things and hearing what you need.
This is why
So
Bucket's
that's one of the things
win.
we're going to offer you guys.
He's a fucking people person, and he knows how to answer questions and shit like that.
So, thank you.
Okay.
Bucket's 100% going to win. Bucket's party.
Your hands up. I know you've been running around the city today, asking questions. So, come on.
Is it on? Yep, there we go. Hi. My question for both parties really is currently the state of the tax that businesses are under. The lower earning businesses are taxed at the same rate as the higher earning businesses, which penalises restaurants for earning more. Is that something you'd both look into?
Yeah, definitely. As our discussion, which we had earlier on today in Legion, I was currently unaware of how the tax operated. Obviously, that wasn't my department in the current state of the government. So yeah, now that you made me aware of current
as part of the fucking government, he sure is unaware of a lot.
System definitely is open for review, as is everything. In my first week, there will be a full audit on everything in the city. So yeah, definitely it's open for review. We want to support those businesses. Go on.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, you're good. Go.
Okay. Yeah, no, so as a business person myself, I already knew exactly how the business taxes work. You know why? Because I actually took the time to talk to business owners, the things that's actually important. So even though I wasn't part of any government parties or anything, I know exactly how the taxes work, and I also think that shit's kind of a bit freaking unfair. I've already started putting a couple little plans together for that stuff, talking with Snowy and other business owners about what they're going through, what they have to deal with. And I feel like, it wouldn't take me 3 months to figure out how to get shit better for them. I mean, there's a reason some of these places ain't open, and that is definitely something I'm going to be working with them on, is trying to figure out what they need and what we can get them to better incentivize them to be open, because at the end of the day, we all got to eat and drink, man.
I think as well, coming from my staff there at the restaurant, they all feel that it's a more skilled job, but they get paid the same as a mechanic, and they feel unfair by that. Is that something else that you'd be looking into?
Absolutely. I think that's a very fair point. I've said that since day one. I've never actually worked the restaurant until you kind of showed me some of the stuff that we had to do for that. And honestly, it kind of sucks. I've talked to a lot of people that have also said it sucks. There's a reason everyone likes standing around mechanic shops and they don't like working at restaurants. We all got to get our cars fixed, but you know what else we need to do? We need to eat and drink, man. It's kind of a problem. And now with all the changes with going on with farming and stuff, it's even more important that we foster relations between farms and businesses to make sure we can feed everybody. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be looking heavily into, man.
Yeah, I mean, similar to what Bucky said over there. See, I actually do have first-hand experience. Unlike what he mentioned, I do have first-hand experience in the food industry. So yeah, I completely understand the struggle it is and how much actually hard work it is. So yeah, definitely I want to address the pay inequality. And so yeah, definitely, as I mentioned, everything's open for review from the first week, and we'll go from there. Okay.
So he basically just piggybacked off of what Bucket said.
Bailey night.
Okay, so in regards to businesses, there may be some people looking to start their own business and such. How would you guys go about approving such businesses and helping new businesses?
Okay. Yeah. So as it currently works, for new businesses to be opened up, it is simple as the new businesses, they reach out to the government, and they bring along a business plan, and then we work with them as best as we can, and we can provide them the information and support they needed. So recently we opened up a
They need to do
business,
a car
for members
wash.
of the public. That is Mr. Butcher's pub. Not sure if he's done a grand opening as of yet, but yeah, definitely it's working very closely with those small businesses, encouraging them and providing support where we can.
So as somebody who is actually trying to go through that process currently myself, I can definitely tell you it is a very frustrating and, very uncertain process. Currently, you put all this time into making a business plan, you tell them the idea, they say that's a great idea, and then that's it. It's, in fact, like it's been probably a month or two since I've talked to Wolfenstein about my idea. I was told it's great, it's in the works, and that was it. I personally do not have any experience on the government side to see what's going on there, but I can guarantee you if you come to me with a business idea that is deemed valid and we think it's something that would actually really work out, I will keep you updated on the process as best as I can. Even if it's just a weekly text saying something like, oh, we're still working on this or that, or we're waiting on this, just something to kind of keep you in the loop. Because, honestly, business is what pushes everything forward. We need businesses to support the economy and keep things flowing. So, again, as my role in charge of businesses and stuff, that's going to be something I'm going to be very in charge of and transparent on.
Perfect. Okay.
Gingy's gingivitis.
Okay, appreciate it.
They sell nothing but fucking
Now-
candy and shit. That'd be
Just
hilarious.
through both parties, obviously, we have had a couple of people talk. I think what would be prudent for the audience and the citizens is for each member of the party to come up and explain what their role is within that party. Dan, you want to start? There's more of you guys.
Alright then. Obviously, my name's Dan. I'll be looking into the
Stop
car
saying,
side,
"Ugh."
and obviously there will be the finances as well of the obviously tax income and obviously the city income after all, really.
Hi, my name is Lexi. I'm going to be the deputy mayor well as I'm going to make sure that I address any housing concerns that you guys have. As well as I'm going to talk to most of you, but anybody that I haven't talked to, I'm always around and always free to chat.
Hello, I'm Hachi. I'll be serving as a liaison for PD, EMS, and civilians.
He is doing awesome.
My goal is to make sure everything runs smoothly, that our emergency services are properly supported and funded, and that the communication between all sides stay clear and effective. I also want to make sure that everyone's voice is heard, not just during the election, but throughout the entire running period. So to make sure that everything runs smoothly, if there's any concerns or anything with just the general public.
Yeah, because Seth has done all the
they'll
talking.
just
Mac
give me
and
a
fucking
call
RJ haven't said
anytime,
shit.
Or just speak to me if they see me.
Which makes him come off as pretentious.
I don't think I need to say shit about
At
who
least
I
to
am. I
me.
think everybody here knows who I am and what I do. But here's a little bit about me. I'm always here. If you got questions, I'm always here to answer them. If you need help, I'm always here to help people. And honestly, like I said, that's pretty much it. My role is going to be like making sure that the businesses are looked after, business relations, making sure things flow smoothly between everything, getting new businesses open, like Echo's Coffee Shop and Ralph's soon-to-be bar, and, a whole bunch of other stuff. I feel like there's a lot of fun stuff we could do, and I want to work with you guys to get all your dreams to come true.
I guess we'll go now. So obviously, my name's Seth. I am running as the mayor for the after party. My
after
main
party's
goal
crazy
is
name.
to ensure the balance across the city. So it's overseeing my my party members here, making sure that the communication is there, making sure the
What the
treasury
fuck
is
is
intact,
that?
making sure the finance is spent where it is and where it's needed. And yeah, I'll pass over to my director of business.
Hello, I'm Mac. I'm here representing business, especially restaurants, mechanic shops, and farms, because those are what keep the city active day to day. My focus is making sure that they stay running. Right now, we see places struggle with consistency, staffing, and staying busy. And when businesses aren't active, the whole city feels it. What I'm going to focus on is creating better communication between business owners, farmers, and holding regular check-ins so issues don't get ignored, and making sure we're creating opportunities that actually bring people into those businesses. I'm not here to promise unrealistic outcomes, but I'm sure we're building an environment where businesses have the best chance to succeed and stay active.
We'll see. I like Mac, don't get me wrong, but I think she's part of the wrong party. I think she's effective and she's probably good at doing what she does.
Hello.
But she's part of the wrong party.
I am Rick James. I'm the deputy mayor. A lot of you know me. I am in police. I will be handling
the deputy mayor,
working with PD and EMS
Hello.
and assisting
Just to let you guys know
Seth
that
with
Rick
daily
is
operations.
available to buy
As
if
most
needed.
of you know, I'm very reasonable.
over by
I will be
Bluefield
here
and
every
DM
day
for
to listen
Rockford,
to
okay?
all of
Somebody popped.
your guys' concerns, all the above. If anything happens, you know how to get a hold of me. I mean, I love most of the people in this city. Everybody here is awesome people, and
I
I
can hear
just
you, yeah.
want to be as useful and as helpful to everybody as I possibly can.
Just letting everybody know that there's food and drink available from Buzu and Gia in the back couch over there. No
Nice.
need any food or drink.
Okay.
You guys hear that, Eduardo?
So.
What?
No, it's where it's gonna get a little bit tougher. Seth, I'm gonna put you in a hot seat.
Go for it.
So you are part of the current party, and as such, are very much at a hand in the current economy that this city is in.
Mhm.
If the economy is currently suffering, as evidenced by lack of purchasable items within things like the malls, vehicles scarcity, why should we believe that your leadership will be any different from the Wolfenstein era?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, so as it currently stands, my role within the Wolfenstein party is my role in that department is just the liaison between PD and EMS. Whereas of recent, I have stepped up and taken, I've stood in for Mr. Wolfenstein in these unforeseen circumstances he's involved in. But as it currently stands, even with me stepping in, I'm still leading under his wishes and his policies. I don't actually have any power to make any large decisions. I've been given authorization for stock and things like that. So with me running on my own, obviously, I have full power to edit policies, work with policies, work and create new policies as I come and please with my party's assistance. So yeah, that kind of explains things. So yeah, I'm reiterating.
It's
I'm
not going to be any
currently not
different.
able in my current position, even while stepped up to make any edits or make any drastic changes to the current economy.
I don't think it would
But
change
yeah,
under them.
there
I
will
honestly
change,
don't.
if I am elected into office.
Okay.
I think they would be the same shit over again.
Yes.
Again, hot seat for you, my friend.
Same shit, different day.
Okay.
Over the past week or so, we've seen a lot of your party members actually promote themselves to be mayor. Now, due to certain circumstances, some
Talking about
of your
bucket.
party members obviously cannot do that. How can we guarantee that your party isn't just a shadow government to allow them to run in your stead?
That's
well,
coming.
it definitely wasn't going to be a shadow one. It was obviously for Bucket. Obviously, he wanted to run. He wanted to make the change, but unfortunately, he couldn't. Obviously, because there's reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
in
shitty
the
to fucking
run
put that
to
out
get
there like that.
expunged.
It really is shitty
and
to put that out there
wasn't
like that.
guaranteed in time.
But
so
it is what it is. Play the cards you're dealt.
Any questions from the audience? Anything anyone wants to know? Again, this is a great point for you guys. Okay, Max, I see you there, bro. Again, this is a really good time for you guys to speak up, because whoever you choose is going to be running your city for the next 4 months.
Okay, so I don't normally talk in these kind of things. I'm kind of keep to myself in this, but I wanted to bring up something. As an individual who's earned a lot of money, I know I'm bringing it up, and spent a lot of money within the system, how would you go about making it fair for other individuals to purchase said affordable homes, cars, when you're bringing prices down, which means that people with a lot more money could actually buy more of said items?
Exactly.
How would you make this fair for everyone?
Well, I mean that's kind of it's a tricky question to ask off the get go, really. I know I've used this word a lot, but it's really a game of balance. And if that is a case where if we bring prices down and make things more affordable, and they're still getting snatched up, then we'll look at introducing some further policies, providing support to those that need it. Whether that be housing plans. So
like
that they can apply for housing.
4 people in PD owning half the fucking
housing is
houses in the
released to
city.
a person specifically, they're private sales rather than doing public sales where they can get snapped up instantly. Doing staggered releases of houses to be sold, so not all properties are released at that one exact time for them all to be snapped up. They can be staggered to allow people with different availability to grab that purchase.
Yes, so basically the way we want to address that when it comes to cars, we want to make sure that, you know, everybody has a fair shake in that. You know, when cars are, we want to check to see within our budget, obviously, and,
Come on,
and see
Lexi.
how
Get it together.
the
You got
release
it.
dates of these vehicles are. But we want to make sure that all people aren't buying things. We want to make sure that any vehicle that is released and not bought, we can roll back into the system and we can get cars that people might want. The same thing goes for the housing as well.
If you don't mind, I'm just going to expand on the vehicle side of things. So for those of you that they attended the truck dealership opening, the first launch, we did something a little bit different. I was trialing a raffle based system of entry, and I mean I heard pretty positive feedback on that, if I do have to say so. That allowed two people to or a person to enter at a time and purchase 2 vehicles, and then if they wanted to come around and buy anything else at the end, they had to wait till everyone who was currently entered into that raffle to try again. And I feel like that was a pretty fair way. It was randomly generated. No one was favoritized. There was no.
But that
no
only
one
works
person
for
was let in
openings.
to buy all 6 cars and then resell them at a higher market rate. So yeah, I think that was a pretty fair way. And further on from that, if you've noticed that we've actually stopped announcing minor restocks, giving their exact release date, and we're kind of just allowing people to, you know, it's falling on their own responsibility to make sure those dealerships are checked. If there's a vehicle which
Haley's
they want, you know, it's their responsibility to check on them again on a daily basis, really. And that is really the only way to keep the minor restocks fair without making everyone queue up and doing a really long raffle system for those that just want to swing by and check. Because yeah, I appreciate doing the raffle system does take a very long time. I think it took about close to 2 hours to get through everyone. But yeah, so for the minor restocks, we stopped
But
announcing
that again, that only works for new dealerships.
Okay. Thanks for the question, Max. Aria, I see you at the back.
Hello? Okay. This is not directed towards Seth, but the current government, I own a farm, and when it's time for me to sell to the government, I have like a 1-hour window where a government official is awake. How can we make sure that the government will be around when we need them to be around?
That's a good thing too.
I definitely understand that is a problem with the current government, kind of really because all the party members are based in kind of the same time zone and we're around at the same times. But my current party, or the new party, is actually it's constructed of 3 core members that are all from different time zones, so all with different availability. So
I wouldn't say
should
different time
expand,
zones.
you know, on the times where
I mean, Mac and RJ, I think are
take a
at
nap.
most
There's
an
times where
hour
Mac will
apart.
be around a lot later than I am, and the same for RJ. The times where he's gonna be around when I'm not. So there's a lot more diversity in the party.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah, first of all, I want to say, you know, no discredit to Hatchie standing behind me. She is kind of our liaison to be able to talk to for anybody, for any reason, PD, EMS, businesses, you know, even just regular workers and civilians and stuff, man. But besides that, you've also got me. I mean, who the fuck here can say that they haven't really seen me on an everyday fucking basis? I mean, every time you guys call or text me, I'm pretty much always fucking there. And if I'm not, I get back to you pretty damn quick. So I can guarantee you over the last couple of years since I moved to this city, I've fucking been here. I've watched mayors and stuff leave for weeks and months at a time, but guess who's been here every single fucking day? That's right, Bucket. So you don't even have to worry about that shit with me, man. And if I'm not here, we've got other people in the party that would gladly take over anything that you need.
Perfect.
Real quick, I gotta say something to you real fast. So I'm the same way. Like, I'm always around. I will always be around. If you get a hold of me, as soon as I fly in, I will ring you, and I will handle everybody's concerns. I'm always around, and I plan on being around. I know I moved away for a couple of years, but this is my home, and I'm never leaving again. So, if you need me, call, text, beep me. You know, the old school beepers? Use them. I'm there. Thank you.
I don't think anyone uses a beeper anymore, RJ.
Yeah, all day.
Okay, lady with the white hair. I see you over there.
Oh yeah, she's my stepmom. She just doesn't know it yet.
Wow.
I think you said that extremely loud.
Sorry, I had to laugh at. I have a question when it comes to kind of businesses, and up and coming businesses or new businesses that are going to be approved. How do you guys either side have a plan how to keep things
I
fair
like her
between,
tattoos.
you know,
They're actually
existing
really
businesses
nice.
and ones that are coming in? Especially because I know, from what I've heard, the loans that the existing businesses had were, you know, a little steep to say the least.
So the way that new businesses are curated is slightly different to how the mainstream mechanics and restaurants work. So any new business, as it currently stands in the current government, is they are required to have the upfront payment to create the business, and the government doesn't take any of that money. The money which you would pay from the quote which you receive goes straight to the builders. But we can definitely look into to make it more available to more people. We could look into a payment plan. I see no problems in that being a case. If you need that little bit more of assistance in creating in that new business and everything like that helps you hit the ground running. I see no problem with that being a thing really. We want to support everyone to chase their dreams really.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when it comes to businesses, there's a lot of things involved. There's a whole history of things that happen where people would get into certain businesses, and then they wouldn't open as much, and then, you know, progress was never made. And honestly, that's something that we want to make sure to watch. Honestly, I'm not here to, like, discredit anybody or anything like that, but we do have to keep an eye on businesses and stuff that's going on. We've got a lot of new businesses coming up. We got a lot of existing businesses. Obviously, we want to work with the existing business owners, make sure that they get what they need, and then keep an eye on their performance and stuff. We want to reward them for doing good.
Yeah.
On the same token, though, you know, if there are things they're doing bad, then maybe we have to make some changes. I'm not saying I want to do any of that stuff. Obviously, I hate doing stuff like that. But everything is going to be done to better the city and everything else like that. So when it comes to making businesses better, man, it's a whole freaking category. There's things that we can import, export, relations, costs, a whole bunch of stuff that we have to work with. And it all starts with just, you know, talking with you guys to see what you need and stuff like that. So, again, that's going to be something I'm going to dive into once I get access to more information and stuff like that. Obviously, right now I have no real insight into that other than, you know, direct businesses that I've worked with, which is pretty goddamn much everything in this city. So I am looking forward to diving into that stuff.
Thank you. Is it okay if I asked a secondary question, not related to that?
Go for it.
So I'm sure most people saw the birdie post earlier today from a suspended account that was listed as Bet. If Bet is back around, what's both parties' plans to potentially deal with that?
Saw that coming. I knew somebody would bring it up at some point.
With Bet being around, this was news to me today. I only found out the same way all of you did. Bet has no endorsement, no involvement, and no backing by the government at all. And I will not stand. What they put our city through is an atrocity. The trauma they caused our city and the outfall, really, what happened. There is zero support, and if that is the case, and this isn't a hoax or a prank, someone misusing social media to stir rumors, there'll definitely be an investigation, and I'll work very closely with the
Fox
DOJ
is
to
here.
make sure this is put a stop to at day one. Really, I don't want to restart what already happened.
Yeah, I mean, on that same note, man, I mean, honestly, rumors start pretty quickly, but there is a saying that says where there's smoke, there's fire. So it's definitely something that needs to be looked into. There's still a lot of Bet assets that, while they've been seized, we don't know if they've been fully cleaned out. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we just don't freaking know. And that's one of the things that I do want to look into once we get into office, is to be able to see, like, what exactly are these facilities doing? Because there's a lot of property and stuff that Bet own. Obviously, like, their stuff was confiscated, but don't forget, right before things went to shit, they took a lot of money, cash right out of accounts. They don't really have
The-
any records of
the
that stuff. So
company,
they could be
quote
sitting on a
unquote,
lot of money. We've never fully recovered any
they
of that
destroyed
stuff
the
from what I'm aware of.
last
and if they
city.
are trying to open
Or
up
destroyed the
operations
city,
again, then they definitely will not be allowed
a
to
year
do so
ago.
because we've seen what they've done to us in the past, and it's not good. So
Everybody
anything we
hates
can do to
Bet.
keep
Like, they
them down,
basically
we will
destroyed
take
the
every
city.
action possible.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see how this goes.
I think follow-up questions for both sides around Bet then is, Seth, did you not work for Bet?
Yeah. So did Bucket.
I was on a contract basis, so I had no involvement in the destruction they caused.
Bullshit.
And for Cletus, do you not own businesses that are labeled Bet?
Ooh, saying his fucking
So
name is a
my businesses
dick
are
move.
BET. It stands for Buckets Everything. It's a business that I'm going to be opening up that is going to sell, buy, and resell stuff within the city. It's going to be materials, farm products, pretty much everything that you can think of to resell everything. Now, obviously, the name Buckets Everything Oil, Buckets Everything Petroleum, Buckets Everything, it's really freaking long. And my marketing strategist said that it's better to shorten it. There's a reason there's dots in between that shit because I do not want to be known as Bet. But I am Bucket, and I'm proud of my damn name, man. So if you got a problem with that, then you got a problem with freedom.
Could I just interject on that? That is currently that is how Bet spelled their name. B.E.T.
No.
There was dots in between.
I'm not sure which propaganda you're looking at, but the signs on the buildings and stuff that we used to have was always Bet.
Okay.
I believe it was Bucket who I have on record saying many times, always bet on Bet.
Yep, and that's kind of weird. You got proof of that? Because that right there sounds like slander to me, man.
Except I have proof.
You got proof, huh? And you sure it was me? Cletus Hicks?
Swear I saw him in a base.
Okay, that's...
Also, freedom of speech is a thing,
That's
so it's
decided.
kind of irrelevant.
Questions were asked. Both sides have answered. Rodney, I see you over there with a question. You've been stood for a while.
Ow. Why you push me?
And get the fuck out of the way, Fox.
Okay. Since it was kind of skipped over, my question is for both parties. Obviously, we've had issues with product. I mean, this is a business question. When it comes down to it, right? The malls themselves, they've pretty much been inactive. You know, we barely ever get any product, and when it's on a short-term basis, and then they're out again. You know, what are you guys going to do to actually deal with the malls and their owners to help the city? Because in this case, they're not really doing a whole lot of anything.
I was going to ask that.
That's a very valid concern. And I'd definitely like to assist in getting those malls thriving again. I would like to promise you that tomorrow I can go and kick those owners out and get some fresh ones in. That really is not the case. They are they're self-funded businesses. A lot of the gas stations, the government doesn't have much control over them. It really is a case of they expire. So rather than jumping on the case of we're going to kick them out, I guess the best approach we could have for that is to try and work with them, work out where they're struggling and why they're not active, and see if we can help them get some more staff, and that's really that's going to be what my business director is going to be doing. She's going to be in close contact with all businesses, so yeah, she can really well, hopefully we can get in contact with the operators of those businesses and get them thriving again.
So having, a lot of information and first-hand experience with a lot of businesses, I can tell you they are not as easy as you think. They are not as cheap as you think. The average farm and foundry has put millions of dollars into their businesses, and many of them have yet to see a profit. I can tell you right now, the foundry that I work with has spent roughly $4.2 million since we've created the thing, and I will tell you right now, we've probably made about maybe $1.5 million back. So sitting here right now, I can tell you firsthand from that, we have lost a lot of money. For the longest times, farms were a giant waste of time and money, and they just barely had a way to make money back, and that also just kind of collapsed on them as well. And, there's a lot of things that in businesses have held things down. You also look at things like restaurant workers who work their asses off doing a lot of stuff, having to create fresh food, because nobody wants old food and shit, and they're getting paid the same as somebody who's sitting around a mechanic shop. There's a lot of things in this city that we do have control over as the mayoral party that would allow us to better the lives of all the people in here. There's a lot of problems with businesses, supply chains. We now have a local supply chain shortage to restaurants. But, I mean, honestly, for the longest time, farms were making all their money from making alcohol and stuff. So why would they have production lines? So now that they have a shortage, are these farmers just expected to put hundreds of thousands of dollars back into their businesses right now in hopes of being able to make money from these restaurants? Is there even a supply and demand issue there? It's one of them things that I can't answer right now, but I'm definitely going to, as soon as I get in there, I'm going to be able to answer that stuff. I'm going to work with the farms. I can tell you right now, I've already got supply chains going from oil foundries to
Bucket has
oil
put a
rigs down to foundries
lot
down
of
to
work and time
multiple
into
farms.
this.
And that's just something I've done in the last few weeks. My reach is going to go into working with every farm, trying to figure out what farms need, trying to find a way to make the farms, businesses, foundries make
Put a
all
lot
kinds
of
of more
time
money.
and money
'cause
into
that's what's
this.
going to create
Or not
these
money,
products
but
that are going to make this city better.
a lot of
It's not
time
going to be
in
an
it.
overnight thing. It's not going to be a cheap thing. But these are things that I've dealt with so far. So there's a lot of work that's got to be done on these things. It's not freaking easy, but I'm the right guy for the job.
We'll see. I support Bucket, but we'll see.
Come on, old man. I've seen you stood there. You've put your walker down.
Are we just ignoring Ralph?
Hello.
Hello. Hi there.
There you go.
Hello. I've just got a question about businesses with supplies, etc. I don't know if it's related to Rodney's question. I worked at Burger Shot a few weeks now, Bob's Burgers, and there's been many a times where we've had to purchase local due to not having anyone around to buy from. And I've seen the change where we now have to go to farms, but with it being so quiet the last few weeks, how is that going to benefit the food chain?
Fox, you don't
getting
have
supplies when
anything.
they need
Fox
them?
just wants to fucking bring up shit about Bucket.
Yeah, obviously, so definitely
Guarantee
there's
it.
a need for a steady supply chain.
Guarantee he's
hopefully
just
with
gonna
the
bring up
introduction
some
of the
shit about
farmers
Bucket.
market that's now up in Roxwood. That does ease the pressure, and obviously I understand the frustration of having the distribution on the tablet that being shut down. But hopefully, with my business director
Guarantee.
Mac over here, hopefully having her work very closely with the farms and trying to iron out issues from day one if there are any issues. Working with them so we can increase production and make sure that products are spread far and wide to all businesses. So I'm aware of there are some restaurants like Rex's Diner. They have private private farm supply. Maybe working with them to see if we can get a deal for additional exports to other restaurants when it's needed. To try and make sure everyone is supported.
One of the things I want to say is I do love working with my party. I love that the person that's in charge of each department kind of steps up here and answers questions on their own behalf. It's kind of a nice thing when your own people can walk up here and talk on things. I just want to say that real quick. But on top of that, like I said, there's a lot of money in alcohol. For a quick example, right? I could turn a bunch of potatoes into something that a restaurant could take, and they could cook it up, right? Or I could take them same potatoes, turn it into vodka, make a lot more money. Now, at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to feed yourself on alcohol. But if you put a lot of money into something, you want to get some money back out of it.
He's
so
not
we
wrong.
Come up with incentives for different things to be able to get produced. I mean, sure, supply chain issues are one of the things. We got to have easy ways to get to this stuff. But there's always been areas in the farms now where people can export stuff. You can call farmers and ask for things. But again, it comes down to money. At the end of the day, these farms don't pay for themselves. Anyone who sits here thinking these farms and stuff have just been sitting there printing cash, they are so far wrong. If there is a solid demand and we start getting contracts together between businesses and farms, then we can start working on supply chain issues and maybe even some kind of government incentives to help offset some of those costs. Because this stuff is expensive. It's also labor intensive. There's a lot of repair costs. There's a lot of back and forth trips to pick stuff up. There's a lot more involved than a lot of people think. And that's, again, this is going to be something I'm going to be looking into to try to figure out. It's not going to be solved overnight, but again, that's one of my top priorities.
Yeah, I mean, I've made many phone calls to different people regarding orders if they've not been around, or even to work at a farm to help make produce. But yeah,
I don't want Fox to talk, but I guarantee
it's not as simple as just getting keys to it and doing stuff. There's a lot of trust and access.
I don't want him
if I
to
give
talk.
You keys to a farm, you can now walk in there and take whatever products you want.
But
you include alcohol.
I do, because I also wanted to bring up something fucking stupid about
there.
Bucket.
It's kind of like an all-access stop. Now, depending on your access level too, you could get access to.
It's going to show us pure hatred.
There's a lot
for
of damage that could be done. So
which
there's
is
a reason
stupid.
farmers don't just go out and say, "All right, I'm going to hire you and you and you and you," because there's a lot of trust. You can't just give people keys to your place. And
he dislikes Bucket from the previous version of
Redline.
Redline. which
Yeah,
he's
right.
not supposed to do. To be fair, all the grudges are supposed to basically be
We don't
gone.
make the money to do it either.
No, I appreciate it. So, Ralph, then Fox, and then the gentleman with the grey hat.
My seat.
Hello, everyone. So, long story short, I want to see where taxes going. So, my only understanding right now
You're not making
is
enough 'cause you're not
Seth's
selling
party
weed.
is sat
You're
on a
doing
$10 million
criminal.
jet.
No, it's not.
So I want to make sure they're not putting money where they shouldn't be putting
You
money.
gotta buy more stock.
So, I mean, I can jump
You know,
straight
to
on,
make
on that and give you an
things,
answer,
that's
straight
where we're
answer to
getting
that.
screwed.
So that $10 million jet was reinvested as a sole purpose of transporting for the alcohol. So that is a big task that we undergo.
I think that
And that
one of the parties-
that's a lot of cargo we have to carry. So that jet was.
Can I ask what's the storage size?
On the top of my head, I believe it is 1,000.
But the one at like 2.7, 3 point something thousand, no?
The businesses because
I'm unaware of every single
400K
storage
for
price, and I
glass.
didn't make
You
a
said
purchase
you
of
do-
the aircraft.
Would it not be
No
UK
jet is
vans?
2,000 kilos.
2,000 bottles.
I
right?
didn't
So
make
that
the
leaves
purchase of the
600K.
aircraft, so
You
for
know,
that
that's between
that
paying
decision wasn't mine to make.
with him doing the work
But I
and
know
me
for a fact it
doing
was
the work, and
purchased
then I
for
still have to
the
buy
mere
more
speed
materials
of
eventually.
doing alcohol. We can
Um,
drop.
you know, and
Anyone
repair
that knows
costs and
that
everything
has sold
else.
alcohol
So,
to myself
I
in the
eat
past
that.
few
He
weeks
doesn't eat that. I
is
eat
that I request
So
them to meet me at
now
the nearest
that it's
airport so I
also
can bring the
changed,
plane.
now I'm also
It makes our lives so
hurting
much
again
a lot quicker.
because, you know,
We can process
some of those
alcohol
things
a lot quicker.
aren't
There's no
easy
delay.
to repair. I mean, some of them cost almost $6
So
grand
where
to repair.
where would the money be
Just the
going then if
machine
you
alone.
guys carried on?
In what sense do you mean where'd the money go?
Like 10 million's a lot to set
there for a
aside
moment.
for.
We weren't. I mean, we're not
It is,
making a
but I mean,
killing
the
off
the
farm.
the
But
government
they
is in a
make
very
killing
healthy
off of
position as it currently
helping me
stands.
farm.
We're
Um,
making very healthy investments
but
back
I was
into
eating the
the
rest
population.
in the farm, so, like, I wasn't
there's
making
no,
a ton of money, but I
for,
didn't
I'm,
need a ton of
I'm,
money.
I'm,
I just
as I'm
needed
aware,
enough to
you was at
sustain
the beginning of the fund meeting. There's other projects that we
the
could have
changes
also
definitely
reinvested
hurt
3 million, 5 million here back into the government itself, and we chose not to.
Yeah.
Because we didn't need it. So, for example,
we also
reinvesting
don't-
into
we
a
don't
government-owned
have-
warehouse where only we can access the storage.
So you're doing that
So
anyway.
So we're not going to
every
have the
single
plane.
item, and that's also another
Yeah,
issue.
as my
Like, we
part,
had
as
to
I said at
rely
the
on
So what was
other
the point of the
people
fucking
to
public
remain
meeting?
Very
use that many
transparent
items.
and making sure that the
We also
funds
don't
are,
have the
are
stock
voted
to
on.
deal with
Really,
that either.
I don't
Like,
want to make
I
sure that.
can't-
Well, I want to make sure that
like,
we're not
we'll
guessing
put it
on your
this way,
behalf.
Rex,
Or I
So
want a very,
it's like a works van, there, like a works plane.
yeah, it's owned by the government. It's not owned by a single person.
Sweet. So if and let's say if you do, obviously you don't go into the next president position. Will that plane then transfer to these guys?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's it then.
It's
That's
in
pretty
the
good then.
government's garage. It's not in my personal garage.
Oh, well, that's where I thought it was like a personal vehicle.
No. It's in. We have a society garage for the aircraft. So it's in the society garage.
Sweet. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fox.
Hello. Is your name Fox?
See, you don't have to be a dick, bro.
Hello, good people, candidates who are looking to represent us at the state of San Andreas.
Oh my God.
I have one question for each party, and I'll try to keep it simple. Seth, one thing that I personally have experienced as a member of the general public, not as a police officer or anything along those lines, is a breakdown on a regular basis of communication with members of the governing body between emails sent and phone calls and text messages. And I understand that there's been some complications with your own schedule, Mr. Wolfenstein's, things like that. How do you
already
plan
talked
to
about
rectify that if you
You
accept
didn't
the position
show
as
up
the
a
mayor
fucking hour and
of
a
the
half
state of
late.
San Andreas?
Well, I mean, for the get go, as my everyone has my phone number. I would ask that I'm not contacted directly for day-to-day issues. Obviously, that then makes me more available for the more serious issues. I have two lovely past members behind me, which have other they also have their phone numbers, and they'll be set up with government email addresses as well. So yeah, all of us will be made contactable. But I think as it currently stands, when Mr. Wolfenstein was around, everyone was phoning Mr. Wolfenstein. So when he inevitably did have to take that the leave of absence, things kind of came to a bit of a halt because no one really knew what to do or who to contact. So from the get-go, I want to advise and I want to promote the contacting of other party members as well as myself.
So to add on to that, because I'm the liaison, I'm going to be here obviously available. A lot of you guys would probably see me on a day-to-day basis because I am around a lot, so I'd be able to bring up any issues to the mayor. Again, he's around a lot as well, so if there is any issues, then all the communication or anything like that can definitely go through me, and I don't mind if you ring me, contact me in any way. I'll be able to bring the issues up to the mayor.
Yeah, fuck your one question per party.
And then my question for Dan's party, if Dan wouldn't mind approaching.
Bro, you...
Dan, I'm terribly familiar with the people who are standing behind you, and I believe that if they intend to hold positions, political positions, that they absolutely intend to represent themselves to the best of their capability. And I think that you plan to do the same thing. My question is, are you going to be representing the people, and what guarantee or statement could you make right here and now to convince the public, and myself as well, that you are here to represent us and not your own interests, as Mr. Hicks has discussed his interests when it comes to, appropriate business relationships for improvement for the sake of the people. Obviously, great point. I approve. But how do we know that those aren't going to ultimately be more self-serving than something that serves the people?
This was already asked.
Right, so obviously I'm not here for me, right? I'm here for every single one of yous and everyone else what's not here, right? And I don't like the way the city is being run right now, and I do not agree with it. And I feel like money's not going where it's meant to be going. So I'm here for yous.
Oh, I said that out loud, by the way.
Outside of this stadium.
I don't give a fuck. Because there's nothing they can do to me.
Thank you very much.
Kind of chime in as well. I'm a redneck, man. I was born with nothing. I'm probably going to die with nothing. Honestly, I have too goddamn much money. Ask anyone I've talked to recently. I don't fucking need money. When I was running for mayor, I was not going to take a paycheck because I don't fucking need it. I don't care about myself. I've already got enough stuff going on right now that I don't have to worry about any of this stuff. So anyone who's going to sit there and say, like, I'm going to better myself, I'm already the best fucking me that I can be, and there's nothing, literally nothing that I need. So if there's any misconceptions out there, I just want that to be known.
Amen, Reverend.
Well spoken.
Okay.
I don't really have a question, but I do take exception.
No, hang on. But the next one was the gentleman who had his hands up.
I thought you said the gray hat. My bad.
It's this guy. You can come down after him.
Alright, so my main question is, I'm new to the city. Like, I have little cash, not much to spend. And then I go to a restaurant to buy some food, and one charges me like near $1,500 for a meal and a drink, and the other one charges me like 400-ish. My question is gonna be for both of them to be directed at the actual business people. How are you gonna make it so that we get a fair price for our meals and our other stuff as well?
I mean, to be fair, every restaurant's gonna have different prices.
So I'll start this one off. Honestly, it comes down to this, right? Businesses are businesses. Freedom is free. Okay, we're not here to tell businesses what to do, how to do it, what to charge, things like that. The beauty of having multiple businesses is that they compete with each other.
Exactly.
If we take something, for example, like the two mega malls, and you look at them, they're both rarely stocked, and all their prices are completely identical. And the reason for that is because, well, they are similar interests. And I have proof of this, so don't try to say it's not. On top of that, when you have no competition, you have no reason to undercut. You have to go lower. If you look at the city prices of mechanic shops and you compare that to Roxwood is a lot cheaper because it's a lot less convenient for people. It's kind of like a convenience fee, right? You've got things that when it's more convenient, you're going to pay more, and if it's less convenient, you're going to pay less. But that's not really a bad thing. If you don't want to spend more money on one place, you go to another place. And that's why having all these businesses open and doing this stuff is kind of important. So, there's nothing wrong with competition and pricing and stuff, but that's why there's other options.
Okay, yeah. I agree with what.
Hold on. I asked it to the business representative.
My business representative is currently unavailable this current second. I mean, we can wait, or we.
Wow.
Or I have an answer for you here
In
and now.
my honest opinion, I would love to wait because I've
Oh
not
my
heard anything from your
fucking God.
party than you.
Sure, no, that's more than fair. Me see what I can do.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
No, I mean
Yeah.
it's a valid point, man.
I've heard nothing from his party than him. And
Just to
and
rebuttal on that, for the other party, is anyone else other than Bucket gonna speak?
I have heard.
Are you kidding?
Plenty of
We've
other
all
people
spoken.
It seems to be I've heard from a lot more of you than your actual
I've
president.
answered every business
mayor.
question, and then
And
they've answered
jumped
housing
in.
questions and car questions and PD and EMS. I mean, I don't know what you've been looking at.
You jump in a lot more than your actual mayor. I mean,
What are you
he's meant
talking
to be your
about?
leader.
He's leaning. He's not. He's a leader, and good leaders know when to let their people do what they're best at, man. And apparently, you're. Yeah. So come on, man.
Like,
what else you got?
Spicy.
Keep
I
it
mean,
coming.
there was a lot of
your
business-related
passive aggressive
questions.
comments. Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, but here's the thing about me. You ask me something, I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm not going to like sugarcoat it and be like, oh man, you know,
Didn't ask you to
that's
sugarcoat it at
terrible.
all. No, I mean
Exactly. Hell no, I'm going to tell you how it is.
Your direct attacks at me is just it's not professional, is it?
I'm just calling it professional is one thing, business is another. This is business, man.
From a neutral party,
Well, you
there
don't quite
was
think it all, do you?
From a neutral party, there was a lot of business-related questions.
This is just who I am, man. This is who I am, how I am.
This is who you are.
me all day, every day.
From a neutral party stance,
Yeah,
there was a lot
you
of
would think
business
so.
questions.
You would think so, but apparently it's a hard concept to understand.
Representative is available now.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Hi, do you mind repeating the question for me, sir?
Not at all.
Jesus.
I would love to.
She wasn't even paying attention.
My question was,
Mac.
so I paid like $1,300 for a meal at one place, and then $400 for the same meal at another. I'm only a new citizen, and I mean, I don't have like.
It's
cash to
spicy.
Spend
It's
wherever I can,
spicy.
or like just throw it over the bank.
Okay.
How are you gonna make it so that there's at least gonna be some reasonably priced products at any given point in time, as well as reach? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm paraphrasing, but
No, I
like, how are you
completely
gonna
understand.
how are you gonna at least balance the payments? Like, it's gonna. It sounds.
The problem is you're asking an impossible question because you can't force a business to have a set price across the board. You can't force
Right.
businesses.
I completely understand your concern.
One, they're selling different products.
Part of
They're
it
also
would
located in
probably
different
be
areas.
The quality of ingredients. You may have one that's high quality.
That's
one
the other
that's
thing,
may
is, like-
low quality that is.
You have to
making
price
a
them based on
price
how many
difference.
ingredients are-
I bet you don't want mold
are
on
included.
some of your food. But this is one of my main objectives: is to going around to businesses and seeing about what we can do.
But
to
I wonder if
help
he asked
correct
that
any
question
issues that customers may have or that employees may have.
That would be smart.
Just to make sure everything is balanced within the city.
Because I've never had any mold on my products, and they've lasted like a long time, like long time.
I mean, that is definitely something that I can look into. Yes, I understand.
I have yet to find out what actually. Sorry, I don't know how to say this in English, but what actually makes the extra payment, like the extra money, what actually constitutes to
It's the process of making it, shit like that. Chat, I gotta go to the bathroom, so
I
I'll
mean,
be right
this
back.
can go from either
You
to
guys
the
can watch this
locals
spicy
or
shit.
the fresh farm ingredients, and this is definitely something that I'm going to strive for to make sure I'm connecting with every operator, all the employees, make sure everything is fair all across the board within the city. I
more
completely
specific
understand your
instead of,
frustration.
like general.
I'm sorry?
Could you be more specific? Like, how are you gonna fix it instead of actually? It sounds like, yeah, I'm gonna look into that, and
No, that's
then
where the
look, it comes for it,
communication
but
comes
how?
in. That's where the communication comes in, and that's where me visiting the actual restaurants and see how their products are doing and see how their meals are holding up and try and balance everything within the city.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted. I wanted to know like the actual how and not just the general. Yeah, we'll look into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you have anything else, I'm here for you, okay? I'm here for any
thank you.
concerns.
Perfect. Okay, the city mechanic guy.
How you guys doing? I agree that restaurants is restaurant work and food service is definitely skilled labor. I do, however, take exception to the idea that mechanicking is not skilled labor and that we just stand around. I believe there's a direct quote from a mechanic, which is weird.
That also got me a monster.
It looks like we stand around a lot because we have good training in our people, and all three mechanics are almost always open. If all three restaurants were open as often, I guess that they wouldn't be nearly as busy, and then maybe they could have more skill or more training, and their job would become easier with practice. I do take exception to the idea that we stand around. We stand around because we have a lot of choices. I've been the one mechanic on a lot when it was just Red Rocket, and I didn't stand around, promise you. So I do take exception to that, and I'm surprised to hear you say that, Bucket.
So first of all, I'm not a mechanic. I haven't been in about a year and a half. So that not sure. Where that
My
came from.
apologies. I thought you
That's
were.
all right, man. The thing is, if I walk into a mechanic shop and there's 40 guys on duty, there's probably one car in there. So there is a lot of standing around that gets done. But same thing goes for most professions. Like when I was EMS, I was standing around in the freaking gym most of the time because there's no calls. There's a lot of standing around with everything. My point is, basically, sorry about that. There's a whole bunch of things that restaurant workers have to do. For example, have you worked at a restaurant yet?
I have not. I've not had the opportunity.
So basically what you have to do is you have to get food that has to be sourced from somewhere. That food only lasts so long. You then have to take that food and you have to prep it up, cut it up, chop it up, things like that. But you can't assemble it yet. You can't cook the food because if you did that, then it would go bad. So now you have ingredients that are sitting around waiting that you have to prep up.
I mean, he's not
and then
wrong.
when you get an order, you have to run in the back. You have to chop everything, or take all the stuff you previously chopped up. You have to cook it. You have to assemble it, package it up. Then you have to go up front. You have to take the drinks. You have to fill the drinks up and put all that stuff together. So from like a technical standpoint, if there's one person working at a restaurant, you are busting your ass. You are running around the coolers, grabbing stuff, chopping stuff, prepping it, cooking it, and serving it on the fly because you cannot pre-make a bunch of stuff in advance. It is a lot of work, a lot more work than people have told me that work in mechanic shops. Now, again, I haven't worked in a mechanic shop. I'm just going off of what I was told by the people that I've talked
that
to.
we
So
run out of time
from
here,
a
and these are
stand-by-stand
questions
basis,
you feel
you
need
look
to be
at
answered.
the mechanic
if
shops,
the
they're all open.
party
You look at the
candidates
restaurants, they're not open. What does that tell you?
willingly come
The
to do
amount of money
interviews
that they're
with
getting
myself,
paid
Riley,
is
and
not
Snowy.
worth the effort that it takes. Now, it's just a simple little fact. Now, I do understand it. I didn't mean to belittle what you guys do at all.
Ronnie?
I mean, I understand that there's a lot of things that you guys got to do, but also from what I've been told, the ways that I used to do repairs at Harmony was a lot more work than what you guys are doing now. So again, I'm not trying to belittle your efforts, but from a standpoint of the current mechanics versus the
Notice he won't
mechanics
come to
of
me.
working at a restaurant
He
are
won't come
just
to me.
not on the same level. So I didn't mean to offend you or anybody else that works there, but there is a massive difference between the amount of effort that you have to put into it. And like I said, it shows by looking at the limited availability of restaurants.
I concede that working at Harmony was a lot more technical than the new technology, and I have no doubt that working food service is a skilled
Yes and
labor.
no.
It definitely is, but one can acknowledge a skilled labor without throwing another one down and saying it's just standing around and not skilled labor because it's less technical due to technology. If there was only one mechanic shop open a day, it would be pretty busy. So, I'm just saying that maybe don't say we just stand around and we're not skilled labor. That's all I gotta say. But
Yeah,
you guys
I
are doing a good
I don't
job.
think I ever said you weren't skilled labor. I just said that the demands on being a restaurant employee are a lot higher than the demands on a person that is working at a mechanic shop.
Sure.
So
all right, that's all I got. You guys,
that was
good
my
luck.
whole point. Is that if you look at it, there's reasons that stuff's not around and they're not open. I mean, honestly, like right now, what do we got open? Let's just take a quick look at the phone. I just want to see this. So we got
Not
no
much.
mechanic
I
shop
think
open and not a
Rockford's
single restaurant. So
It's
right
all
there,
based
my
on time
point's
of
kinda
day.
proven that
Also,
there's no restaurants open. There's
restaurants
nowhere
kind
to
of
put
like
it other than stupid gas
they're
stations
never
and
all
just-
three fucking open at the same
Well,
time. And if
that's-
they were,
that's
they'd have the
true.
same problem as
It's
the mechanic
true,
shops.
that there's rarely a restaurant
Because
open.
that's the
But
thing,
if
is like
all three were open,
that
more often, they would have
they would have the same problem.
Skill down more, and they would be able to
Yeah,
have
but the
a
thing is, at the end of
workflow.
the day, there's just a lot of prep work and stuff that goes into it. And
That's
yeah, if they
probably
had
true.
multiple people working there, you're absolutely right.
So,
But that's,
like-
again, something we have to work on, find out why they're not open, what they need, facilitate those relationships with the farms, and get the supplies. I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now.
Like in
So that's why I
mechanic in
said
real
that's gonna
life,
be something that needs to be looked into.
it's very technical, and you have to know what the fuck you're doing.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're
There's
gonna fuck
also
up
one
somebody's
thing I would
car.
like to add to this.
Um,
So I work at Bob's Burgers.
But for as far as the
when
game,
it is just me and a restaurant.
it's really easy to be a mechanic.
Yes, I do get a little bit more busy. When there's all three open, I am less busy. I'm able to work to put more high-end food together, and so I see that as the same with mechanics. If there's one mechanic open, y'all are gonna get a lot more business. If there's three open, it's probably gonna be less business. It's
If
gonna
PD
be
is
the same
boring,
on
it's
both
because
sides.
people are intentionally waiting till PD goes away, or there's less of them.
Thank you.
Because when there's 50 fucking PD on, nobody wants to do
One thing
anything.
I just want to add to that. So, as somebody that is currently working at one of the mechanic shops, the difference between mechanics and restaurant perspective is the prep work. So, yes, like Bucket stated, you do have to reach out
Yeah.
to the farm. You do have materials that are degradable. At a mechanic shop, if you had to gather steel, if you had to gather, titanium, or if you had to smelt all that, then you're actually putting in that particular work. Or if you're reaching out to a foundry to get your materials, and that would be another thing as well. But most of our materials are already made within the unit. So when we go and make cars, or when we go and
he was.
fix cars, when we go to
He's not
customize cars and
wrong,
such,
but he took it way
most of
harder than
that
it
is
needed to
gonna
be.
been
Being a
on
mechanic
materials
is
that do not degrade.
easy compared to pretty much everything else in the city. It's the easiest job, quite literally.
Appreciate it. Lauren, I seen you had your hand up.
And that's the thing. There's no schedules, there's no shifts, there's no nothing.
Hello. My question is today, how like businesses and and operators stuff like that. I've noticed that a lot of operators, or some, are not around much. How are you going to deal with that?
So a good approach on this is a usual approach really is always to think to look at how they can be punished, but that is not the approach I want to take.
No
I
questions
want
from you,
to-
Dan.
And I've got Mac over here. She's gonna be working very closely, as she's mentioned in a previous statement. She's gonna be working very closely,
What's
forming
that?
very close relationships with each operator.
Do I need
we
food?
wanna see
No,
how
I think
we
I'm good
can
for now.
Better assist them, rather than thinking about adding you're not open enough, let's punish you. Why aren't you open? What is the problem you have? How can we help? If it's a case of availability, can we help you find a manager that can help run things day to day?
No,
on
it
a
was
more
built.
active
It was
basis?
built that way for a reason.
Yeah, we want to work and we want to provide as much support as physically possible.
Because it was a new thing, and
Okay.
basically,
Yeah, I
Frenchie
understand you
watched
probably
too
must
much
have
fucking
just
Food
gotten here 'cause I've
Simulator.
already covered this a time or two, but just to kind of reiterate where we're sitting on this
and he put
stuff,
it on there.
There's a lot of issues with things like that. It's never just as simple as like, oh, this person's not around, this place isn't going to be freaking open. There's a lot more to it. Like I said, currently you got supply chain issues to restaurants. You've got the effort that's required to do that stuff, and it's easy to point fingers at the operator and say,
that's-
"Oh, this is their job. They're not finding people."
The
But
system
here's
is built that way
here's the
for a
question, it's like,
reason.
why
It's
are-
built
why is it
to
so hard
give
find
people
people?
something to
Obviously,
do.
mechanic stations are able
Now,
to get people.
the
Police are able to
mechanics-
get people. EMS is able to get people. The gas
It's a
stations
different
are all stocked
thing,
up and
'cause
stuff.
when the city
So
first
obviously,
opened-
if there's certain businesses that ain't open,
Bro,
then yeah, it'd be
the
one
mechanic
thing if
shops
there
were
was
busy
one,
as
like let's
fuck.
say there was 3 restaurants
Because
that
everybody's
like
coming
there
in for
are,
performance
and
shit.
one of 'em is
Everybody's
never
coming in for
open. That could
resprays,
be a problem.
paint,
But when you've got
repairs,
issues
all
with
that
all 3 of
shit.
the restaurants ever being open,
But the problem
and I'm
is
not saying there aren't
everybody's kind
currently,
of
but
bought their cars that they're
that's
gonna
kind of a
buy.
bigger issue.
They've bought all their
And that's what we need to
upgrades,
look into.
and the only
Again,
thing
it's
they really
working
come
with
in
them,
for
trying to figure
anymore
out
is
what they
repairs
need,
and
working, is
resprays.
it a pay issue?
And that's
Is it
if they're
supply
doing
issues?
criminal
Is it all the
shit.
above? You know, these are all things that we have to get in there and figure
So
out.
it's like it's one of them things where
Sure. Okay.
it's a
And just like
degrading
to-
amount of
like a
busy.
follow-on question from that is that some people in these parties I haven't really seen around much. So how can we guarantee that you guys are going to be around when is needed?
Well, I mean, as I stated earlier on today, that you know we've got a variety of different time availabilities across my party. Where I think the previous government lacked was, you know, everyone was kind of really the same availability time. So hopefully with this current structure we've got going on now, with people spread across a lot of different availability times, that, you know, everyone's able to contact. And again, with the case of how the current government operates, you know, everyone was contacting Mr. Wolfenstein.
I wonder if that's Frenchie.
So when he took his leave of absence, it kind of
Might
everything
be,
fell
I don't know.
apart 'cause no one knew who to contact. So me saying I want, you know,
I
all
mean,
of my members to be contacted at all times.
They might be able to
even
fix
if I am around, to try and contact them first to, you know, pass things up the chain. Really,
some of the degradation,
if I was ever
like
needed
slow
to
it
take
down
a
so
leave
that
of
they don't have to
absence, that
work
wouldn't be the
as
case.
much
There wouldn't be
and
a
or
break in
keep up with as
communications.
much. But it's something that's good. They're gonna have to look at on the
Just
back
to
end.
Touch on that. Most of us are around daily. To be honest with you, we all have different sleep schedules, so there's always going to be someone about. I can promise you that.
Perfect.
Okay. Dan. And then we've got Ty.
Okay.
And then we've got
Oh,
Aria.
is this thing on?
Yep.
Okay, let me just pull my notes section real quick.
Oh, Jesus
Alrighty,
Christ.
so this is for the Shadow Party on the right. So, Dan, you recently got your record expunged.
Correct.
Hatchie, you have a record. Bucket, you have recently gone through some stuff. And some of you guys were previous gang members. How can we ensure that you're not going to cater to half of the things to, or most of the things to the legal side compared to myself as a legal citizen?
So how we made our money on a personal level should not reflect on the ability of being there for the city. Actually, I care about the city, which is why I'm stood before you today. Also, to be a successful criminal, it means good communication, so I can assure you that my communication skills are top-notch as well.
And I also would like Dan to answer that question because there's something called inherent bias where you cater your actions towards a certain group. As you guys have a record or you have had a past in that certain threshold,
Kind of like
I
PD
want
does.
you to tell me how
Hey.
you're not going to cater to one side.
Can't bring up Dan stuff.
Okay. Well, obviously, the past is the past. I'm not going to hold my hands up. I've done a lot of bad things.
That's
I've
bullshit.
also done a lot of good things. Yeah. I'm
I know,
here
bud.
for all
Give me a
you.
little bit, okay?
I'm not here for myself.
I know.
Yeah, I want this city to run better and be better. Obviously, the crime life is behind me. I'm going forward. Obviously, if this doesn't work for me, I'd like to try join PD. If not, obviously, that is what it is.
I know, bud. Give me a little bit, okay?
I have nothing further.
And then, okay.
Okay.
Just,
Ty,
I do
if
want
you
to
have
say
a-
one thing on
Go.
that real quick. Sorry about that, man. I mean, coming up here as the commissioner of PD, kind of just like throwing things out like that, I feel like that's really not something that someone in that position should be kind of doing. You guys should be having like an equal, calm head, open-mindedness, not just coming up here pointing pictures. And pointing
Isn't it
Go lay
public
down.
knowledge, though?
Is it public knowledge?
I mean,
what
at the end of
public
the
knowledge?
day, I
James
mean,
isn't anymore.
it's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
what, at the end of the
you're
day,
talking about
did
opinions
I
versus fact. You're trying to act like you can tell us what we're going to do based on the past, which you don't even really know too much
well, like my
about.
question was about inherent bias, and you proceeded to not
Yeah,
answer
but
that
again,
question.
but you're trying to say that we're going to have some kind of a bias.
It's
I mean, look at
natural.
me. I've tried
It's
running
human
for
nature
mayor.
to have a bias.
You guys
I
came
think so.
across and stopped me from running.
I think
and
so.
I said I still care too goddamn much about this city to sit back and let it fall into the wrong hands. So I, against all freaking odds, am still freaking here today. So I'm
Still
just
a
saying,
bias.
man.
Still
Yeah,
a bias.
hell yeah.
Everybody has a bias, no matter they want to know it or not.
I do
Including
not think bias,
PD.
man. You might, but that's a terrible thing to say as a freaking commissioner,
human,
man.
It's human nature.
I don't
It's
want to
maybe
get
in
accused
yours,
of
not
bias.
mine,
I'm
man.
a judge.
Yeah, you're supposed to be impartial. That's great leadership.
Still didn't answer my
You just
question.
have a
before.
mic drop.
Okay,
Anyway,
so
Ty.
Good luck, Ty.
So, how will you ensure fairness and prevent favoritism? Is my question, whether it be for businesses or just in general.
Doesn't matter if you think you have one or not. Everybody has.
So I'm gonna start off. Obviously we're gonna try and give you guys.
I mean, it's the Metal Gear Solid
not gonna promise you
franchise,
anything.
so that's they've proven themselves in the past. He's
see
right
what we
here.
can
He's
do,
sleeping.
But obviously, again, we won't be able to guarantee anything.
Him sleeping.
Yeah.
Him's laid down and him sleeping.
To ensure fairness between businesses and everybody, again, obviously everybody knows.
What
me,
you're
I was
referring
once
to
commissioner
is
around
implicit
here.
bias versus
You
explicit
learn from
bias.
past mistakes of things you've done to make
Come
people
here.
dislike you.
Come here, they wanna see you.
What we will do within our party is, as we said,
There's the
we will
taco.
always be around, whether we will wake up, answer your calls, but to ensure fairness, we will be on par with
You can go back
government.
to sleep
We
now,
will be
bud.
talking with the higher ups every single day if need be, to ensure fairness, to make sure everybody gets what they want. And again, we're not making promises, but we will do everything we can to ensure that
See, this
everybody's
is a good
happy and getting
example
what they
of
want.
Your explicit bias.
All right, and I have one more question.
Just
So,
say it.
what guidelines will be implemented to ensure smaller businesses operate fairly without negatively impacting main businesses?
It's a good question.
Ladies first.
Okay, thank you. So I am going. If we are chosen to be in the office, I'm going to go around to every single business, pick up what they have struggled
That was
with,
bullshit on Dan's
make
part,
sure
100%.
we can come to an agreement.
He's like
once
he's
that
supposed
is
to be
by,
better
I
than
bring
that,
it
and he
my
used
other
to be.
party,
The
and
problem
then
is
we will come
ever
to
since he's
a
gotten
decision
fucking
and bring it
that
to
commissioner
every single
position,
business that has, so
he's
there
just
is
gone off the
all equal
rails,
all around.
and it's crazy. I don't understand why.
Yeah, so, for me, honestly, favoritism is one of those words that I freaking hate. I could give perfect examples of favoritism right now. For example, I have worked with the current mayoral party to get a couple of things ordered for myself when I needed it. But I've also talked to a lot of other people that have said they also approached them and were told, sorry, guys, we don't actually do that. So, if I promise somebody something, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it even if it takes me fucking hours, days, whatever it is. I'm going to get it done. My word is my bond. That's all I really got at the end of the day. If I say this, I'm going to do that. And if there's some reason that I can't, then I'm going to do whatever I can to make it up to you and try to make things right. I don't play games. I'm going to look at people that are the best qualified for it. I'm not going to look at somebody who's like, oh, I'll give you $1 million because honestly, I don't need money. There's nothing you can offer me that I'm going to say, oh, yeah, sure. Let me just slide this your way because you're my buddy, or it's going to make you money and you'll give me. Like, I don't care about that. I don't play those games, man. Unlike, other people that might have done that stuff in the past, I don't want to do that. So, again, that's kind of where I'm sitting. I can't really speak for the other parties, but I know everybody
Bucket
on
is
this side's kind of on
so
that same
good
boat,
at just
man.
flipping shit on them.
And I do want to say too, like, they've been in power for months, and they just now started opening up some kind of restocking for them, which is funny because I just started talking last week about some of my plans to do the exact same thing. So, you look at that stuff, and suddenly I'm already making change.
No, I'm going to jump in again right here. I'm going to repeat myself for the 6th time tonight. I do not have power in this current government to make drastic changes.
So why did
I
the
have power to
reform,
make subtle changes and subtle trials?
so
as
why
I'm
did the
doing.
request all of a
And
sudden become a
I
thing?
don't know if it's just not going through your head, or you're ignoring it, or you're just trying to just get a reaction out of me. But you seem to be really stuck on a point where the old government is failing. And
It is.
the purpose of why I am running on my own to make change.
You were part
No,
of the
you're
failure.
You're very
I'm
stuck
not
on
calling
this.
you out. I'm calling out the party. You're just part of the party. You
but
shouldn't be
you
taking
are.
blame for Wolfenstein if that was his doing, man. Don't take someone else's blame for you. Yeah, I don't know why you're so defensive. On
Flipped
that. I'm not
it.
calling you
Straight
out. I said
flipped
the
it
current
again.
Administration, which is Wolfenstein and his party.
But then you're throwing slide at me for saying,
No.
I
Did
not say your name.
He never did.
No, you don't need to.
What you inferred is different from what was implied.
Well done, Ty. Every time you come up, Ty.
Good job, Ty. Good job, Ty.
Stay over there.
Ty's gonna crash the city.
Call some chaos, I beg.
I don't really have a question. I just wanted to address, as one of the farms, I've been all day experimenting with the farmers market. So hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have all of my products available to me on the market. So if people need them, they can buy them. And if no farmers are around, they can still get their products.
Todd just assaulted that man.
I just wanted to tell everyone that. Have a nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Okay. Well.
Obsessed with your fucking farm.
Shut up, Ralph. Put your bag back over your green leprechaun.
Okay. I'm going to say Rodney and then Bailey, and that's going to be the end of questions.
Chaos. Let it all burn.
Okay. So ultimately, it's going to be kind of a basic questions for both parties. Because I was unable to talk to both parties. I know both parties were doing their own thing, working out their thing. So, in this case, what ultimately when you get in office, what is going to be your main priorities at looking at when you enter in?
Main priorities, we will be looking into businesses, how they operate, what we need to fix to get them to operate better. Not like that, Ralph. Calm down. We will be. Now you just made me lose my train of thought.
Good.
We will be looking.
Ralph
over
wasn't even
people's
dealing with
wages.
you.
We will be looking over inventories. We will be looking over every single.
Ralph
thing that
wasn't
we
even
could be
worried about
possibly
him.
Looking over the first week we're in, and we will make sure we get
Crazy.
everything straight and settled up. And hopefully by like the second week, we will have all of our notes, have everything down that we need to look at, and then we will be in touch with everybody, and we will make a plan and get everybody where they need to be.
So with this side, obviously we don't know the ins and outs of this kind of stuff, but obviously the first ones we'd like to check was the ingoing and outgoing. So then obviously we can come up with a plan where it makes everyone happy, and obviously, yeah.
Okay, Bailey Knight, final question.
Okay, so this is.
You need to
little
turn
bit
your
louder.
microphone on.
Okay, how's that?
There you go.
That's better.
Perfect. Okay. So. Oh, is it not on?
Have you not sorted it?
It said it's on for me.
There you go.
Okay, it said it was on for me. Anyways, this is for, I won't lie, I forgot your party's name, Seth, so this is for your party. For the after party. From this debate here, that has shown that there is some hostility and less than positive views on certain people. How can you guarantee that that won't affect how you run the city?
Exactly.
It goes back to it. I mean, again, I'm a pretty level-headed person. So, I mean, if any issues do arise, it will be handled the way it needs to be handled. I will also make sure that there's no conflict of interest, everything else like that. I'm looking to make sure just everybody stays calm, cool, collected. I mean,
But Dan
we've
said
all kind of
everybody
been in
has
places to
inherent
where we've
bias.
all had a little bit of
Yep.
people get underneath our skin. How about we just say that? It happens to everybody.
It doesn't
I mean,
matter because
sometimes-
this party right
for
here,
like instance, like if it happened to Seth,
they're
if it happened to
screwed.
Mac,
They're
like, It
screwed
would just take a
because
second
of what
to
the
just
previous party
get
did
everybody
because of
chilled,
Seth.
calm down, get everybody back on the same page before things escalate way too far.
Like he's part of the same party, and yeah, he may not
That's
have
fair
the
enough,
permission.
but it has shown that Seth has shown quite a bit of, not hostility, but like not
Inherent
very
bias, like
positive
Dan said?
views. Yeah, bias, I'd say, against the other party. How can you say that won't affect?
Oh,
or how
love
can you
insecurity.
guarantee that won't affect if your party runs, that he won't?
But they're
do
gonna
anything,
fucking lose.
no?
They're absolutely gonna win because everybody likes these people
will
more,
make sure to keep everybody in line.
and they're
I mean,
better
you gotta
at
think we are in a
fucking
debate.
doing shit.
Things do get heated in debates. People do say things. People get underneath people's skins. Like that's just kind of how these things go.
That's just how it goes, man. Like,
fair enough.
nobody
That's all I
likes
have to say.
Seth right now. Mac isn't around enough.
So,
RJ has a
just as
reputation.
a reminder, while PD protects the people, DOJ protects the law. The mayor's the one who can bankrupt the city. You've heard from the parties. It is now your time to choose carefully. With that in mind, voting will open Friday and will close Sunday with a live draw here. Take this time, take the time over the next couple of days, talk to the parties, and I hope from both parties we're going to see you both out there campaigning, making yourself known, really getting your points across.
Damn, that was far back.
Getting your policies across, and may the best party win.
Sweet, the Beauty Buckets party.
Final words from party leaders. Anything?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has sat here tonight and listened to all of us argue and debate it out. I just want to say may the best party win, and I look forward to hearing the results on Sunday. Best of luck, Dan, and thank you everyone.
Thank you. Same goes for you. I was just obviously, just to follow up on that, it's just I appreciate everyone coming out, spending the time out the days. Obviously, everyone's busy. I know. Just I appreciate everyone coming by, and hopefully you have a great rest of your days. Really.
Excellent. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you to both parties for their points, and thank you to the citizens of Los Santos for your questions. Okay, you're free to go.
Back to work.
No hard feelings, man. I get it. Like I said, I didn't mean to like talk shit or anything.
It
It's
was
just like
no, it was the
you
other
know,
side that said it wasn't skilled labor.
I'm never
Okay,
repairing
yeah.
your car again,
I
Bucket.
gotta run because he is about to get very pissed. RJ's. I gotta run. I'll see you guys.
Never repairing your car again, Bucket.
I do want to say, since you're sitting right here, I did yell out that Dan shouldn't have called out Dan's past record.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
He shouldn't have.
100%
Yeah,
that was
that's
bullshit.
That's a sealed record. He shouldn't
And,
have even
Not even that.
commented
Being
on
just him being in the position that he's in means he shouldn't have ever said anything about it. Because technically he's
Well, he
revealing
shouldn't
police
have- he shouldn't have
information
said
that's not
inherent
open to the general public.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to go have a conversation with Harry about that, actually.
He was confusing inherent bias with explicit and implicit bias. So,
yeah,
you know, it's a thing.
It was
now
bullshit.
I need to get a job at a restaurant so I can test it out.
Trust me. All you gotta do is work at Rex's. I guarantee you,
Hey,
you'll,
Dan.
you'll find out it's not easy.
I can't work at Rex's right now. So.
I
You're
actually
going
could
to
use some
do,
food.
as media, sit down and talk with the candidates and the parties members if you want to join us. Yeah, we'll just have a sit down, launchers, and discuss all the politics.
Ooh, a bacon burger. Hell yeah.
Don't need anybody healing over on the way out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Ty, I'm mad at you, by the way. Also, hi, Hatchie. How's that song coming?
Hi. Oh yeah, it's going. It's going.
See, I told you. Just keep plugging away. You got it.
Actually, it's actually pretty banging. I can't lie.
See?
Yeah.
I gave Hatchie a good song idea.
Called it I'm Good.
Yep.
But yeah, I will definitely try.
All right, chat. Honestly, I've been live for 3.5 hours. Holy shit! I didn't even realize I'd been live that long. Whoa, buddy.
Seth's wearing a toupee.
Cool.
He is. I forgot that he went bald for that 150 grand.
Wait, what?
Somebody should get a hairdryer, right?
Yeah, apparently somebody paid him 150 grand to shave his head.
Who the fuck wasted the money?
I don't know, but I'm sure they're gonna say something after today with him having a full head of hair all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Could have
I
given me
seen
50
him buying the
grand and I would have
toupee.
fucking shaved the farm.
I think he was supposed to keep it for a month, and I don't think it's been a month.
Bucket should have tanned his skin a little bit more orange for his speech. You know.
You had,
I liked it. See you guys.
But yeah, so we've been live for fucking 3.5 hours now. Not only that, I have to take the taco because he's been kind of bugging me for the last like 20 minutes. I have to feed the outside cats.
Gotta get them gym skills up, bro.
Hey man, not when I'm working as a mechanic. So I think we are going to go ahead and end here. Here, let me just pull out over here. That way I'm not dealing with all the fucking people. But yeah, so we're gonna end here. We'll do that. You guys, I really do appreciate all of you joining in. It was an interesting stream. I'll say that. It was very interesting. I'm gonna try to stream again on Monday. I'm gonna see if I can't get OBS set up to actually function. I gotta do some research. I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on with that and why it won't work. Also, I never set up alerts for OBS, so I need to do that too, because OBS and Streamlabs, the alerts are supposed to transfer over, but apparently they did not. So I need to set those up as well. That being said, I really do appreciate you guys for being here. I'm sorry the streams have been so sketchy lately. I'm trying to get it to where everything works. I can literally just come in here, sit down, and not even have to worry about whether or not the stream is going to crash or the PC is going to fucking crash and restart. I'm trying to get it to that point. I may have to go ahead and just buy a second PC and do a dual PC stream setup, but we'll cross that bridge if we get there. That being said, I really do appreciate you guys. You guys are the absolute fucking best. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.